Welcome to a tabletop RPG adventure where I will subjugate my friends to countless horrors. This gives you a glance into my home game where you get to see the players experience the horrors of the dungeon.
I turn to Leo. I can't be blamed for this!
I point directly at him. I blame you!
Where I relearn mechanics.
I hit the rocks again.
You begin to continuously hit the rocks. Everyone else, I'm fucking with you. It doesn't do that. So, and you get to suffer with us. Torches up, adventurers. We're heading into the Abomination Vaults. Alrighty, chat. Are you ready to enter the Abomination Vaults? Hey! No, I'm not okay with that one. I'm not okay with that one.
Is it not on brand?
Zoran, your howl. What happened?
No.
Where's your howl?
No, I'm good.
Where's the group spirit?
I'm good. I live with you guys. I'm pretty okay with that.
Means a lot.
I'm pretty good. Regardless, hi everybody. Welcome to the Abomination Vaults. This is a adventure made by Paizo, and we'll be running through this giant mega dungeon with all of these amazing people. And I'm going to introduce them all to you, starting from left to right here on the stream overlay. Starting off with Nearlysam. You want to tell them about yourself, where they could find you, and what character you're playing?
Hi, I'm Nearlysam. I stream on Twitch at Nearlysam, and I'm playing Leo Woodkin, the dashing, handsome rogue.
And then next up, over to your right, we have the ever-amazing Private Lime.
Howdy do. Today I'm going to be playing as Gereg, the alchemist human who kind of dabbles in a little bit of destruction. It leaves it in every wake. He's just here to have a good time and to become a hero. You can find me on my YouTube channel.
Then, of course, next up, we have the ever-accurate Project Whiskey.
Hello, I'm the Tactical VTuber Project Whiskey. If you want to check me out, you can find me on Twitch on whiskey_project. You can also find me on YouTube and on Twitter on GrenadesW. And today I will be playing the Elven Cleric, which is presently roped into the position of the party mom of keeping those four other people alive.
And next up, we have our little guy, Warpugss.
Hello, I'm Warpugss, playing the lovely and affable Grekin the Bard. It's my job to keep the spirits high and the music flowing, the jokes rolling, and the oh, fuck, I don't have a fourth thing.
You just showed the
Clownhorn.
There it is.
Back up.
Yeah, and I can be found at twitch.tv/Warpugss with 2 S's. Thank you.
And of course, we have the wall, the giant, the armored lad, Otz.
Hi, my name is Otz. I am playing Argo Holden, our orc fighter. I will be our damage sponge for this session, hopefully, if nothing walks by me. And you can find me at Twitch at itsOtz_.
Awesome, and welcome everybody. One thing, I want to lay some ground rules for everyone. We're laying some ground rules, everybody. You know, because we're doing a pre-written adventure. Because things are pre-written, people may want to follow along, or people might be scared they're going to be spoiled. One of the greatest things about these types of adventures is that each playthrough can be fairly unique. You can start them in different ways. You can go through the entire dungeon in different ways. Things can happen in different ways. So if you're really worried about being spoiled, I will say that you don't have to worry about that. There will be certain aspects you might get spoiled on, but if you're wondering, if you're thinking your playthrough is going to be exactly the same, it more than likely will not be. The different game masters run in different ways. And speaking of different ways, I will be doing my very best to run it by the book. I have the entire collection book here, which I think came to pamphlets into an entire book. I'll be doing my best to run it by the book, but I may have to change some things because we are streaming. We like to keep this within 3 hours of runtime. So things may be adjusted. We may end early. We may do this and this, you know. things may be adjusted. So if you're like, wait a minute, this creature's AC is supposed to be like 12. Why is it like 15 now? I probably adjusted it for difficulty scaling, all that other stuff. Speaking of which, I'll be doing my best to try to run it by the rules as best as I can, but I do want everyone to remember that we are human. Sometimes we forget the rules. Sometimes we may interpret them completely different than you. I will still be doing my best to follow them the best I can and teach everybody here, but please understand if you see there's a ruling that is incorrect, please either let us know in Twitch chat saying, hey, that ruling was wrong. We'll try to fix it later, or in the comment section when this gets put up on YouTube. Please let us know saying, hey, these are the rules they messed up. Please be polite about it. Please don't be rude about it. And we'll be doing our best. But regardless of that, guys, you ready to go into the Abomination Vaults?
Yes, I'm so excited.
So ready.
That's what I'm talking about right there. So that's what I'm talking about. You nailed the speech, baby.
You see, the biggest spoiler is that we are gonna be successful and walk all out alive.
God, I hope.
God, I hope.
So
It's been, what, 5 minutes? You've been death flagged?
It sounded a bit more confident in my mind.
We have team spirit, everybody. We can't lose.
It does smell like Team Spirit in here, doesn't it? Sorry.
No, you're okay.
That's
You're
Warpugss.
good. So, to kind of recap for everybody here, for those of you who haven't seen this amazing group, Session 0, in which you guys went through the beginner box. This is why all of them are level 2 currently. I'll be running them to level 2 at the beginning of the Abomination Vaults. So, they went through that entire thing, and just to kind of refresh my memory, you all like made a kobold revolution underneath Otari, which is the town you all will be starting in, and you found a dragon underneath. Is that right?
Found and dealt with.
Yeah.
I feel like first
Yeah.
we stumbled into it, it found us, and then we have unfound it by killing it.
That sounds less cool.
He won that tough.
I'm still scarred to this day.
And because you dealt with that dragon and because you slain it, people here in Otari have been calling you dragon slayers. I think if I remember right, you all took pieces of meat from it and also brought its head up to be mounted within the fishery that you kind of helped out with. And as you've been spending your time here at Otari, it may have been a couple weeks or so, maybe you did some little jobs here and there, but you've been resting it pretty easy so far. But one of the things that you all started to notice is that far into the distance, you're noticing that there's a glow that's been happening past Otari during the night. Sometimes it'll only be a faint glow. You might suspect, oh, it's probably a trick of the light on the clouds. But you've been noticing it's becoming a lot more brighter as of late. And those of you who are more magically inclined, like Klaara, you definitely feel that something is amiss. So what you and the party have decided to do is go either walk around, visit the town, but there is an individual named Rin. Rin has asked all of you to come visit her place, or visit her shop, in which she looks like this. Apparently does not show up on the player view. Let me grab that for you. Here we go. She looks like this. She has a shop nearby that sells various knickknacks, little magical trinkets here and there. But she has asked you all to visit her shop as she wishes to discuss with you the haunting glow that is past the forest north of Otari. I assume you guys wish to come over and say hi.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I'd love to get involved.
Excellent. Let me switch you all over to the map of Otari as the music abruptly changes. Thanks, Foundry. There we go.
Ooh.
You guys that you're inside her shop, you see various magical baubles, things of like, and what you are seeing is a tiefling woman. She has long elven ears, horns kind of coming up the side of her head, but she's wearing very fine, intricate dressing. She's holding a glaive over to her side, and her red, gold, and spots of blue being accompanied by white sleeves. You see that flows as she brings you inside. And she goes like, oh, so good the Dragon Slayers could finally come over and at least help me discuss this ominous glow that's going around. You've all seen it too, right?
Oh yes, we noticed the ominous glow in the distance. Quite unsettling.
I feel it's from one of the keeps that are past the forest here called Gauntlet Keep. Everyone, the mayor who runs the lumberyard here in Otari, which you all know, Otari is a coastal side village, although you guys may know, but it is to the side of Absalom. It's a very major lumber village that a lot of people seem interested in. So any threats to it could compromise a lot of the operations that are going here. She looks to all of you and goes like, well, I'm not quite sure how we can deal with the situation, but I have something that could help. And she takes out a deck of cards and she places them on the table and she invites you all to sit. You know, like, I should give you all a reading, and hopefully we'll see what the, either what the gods or divine could help us figure out what's going on with this. So please sit. And she'll look over to you, Leo. She goes like, please, and she'll hand over a deck. And she goes like, please take out one card.
I take the deck in my hand and I cut it in two and shuffle it a couple times. Okay. And then give it another little shuffle and take the first card.
She looks like she's shuffling it. It's like, we're not gambling. It's like,
we have different experiences with cards.
with that, as you draw that card. Sorry, I have an entire deck here for you. All right, click. Sorry, get the cards out for you.
You must believe in the heart of the cards.
I do. I always believe in the heart of the cards.
She places down in front of you the card of the moon. And she kind of looks down at you and then looks so down at the card and over to you, going like, that's not good. You see, what the moon means that you'll feel confused, vulnerable, and full of doubts. All is not as it seems. Feel the fear, but you do it anyway. Because all will turn out well. Expect the new and unexpected to show up and welcome it into your life. Turbulent emotions are muddying the waters, to step back and try to find clarity of mind, no matter how difficult this proves to be. Things may seem tough or confusing, but stick with it. I think you'll find a way if you decide to go to Gauntlet Keep. And she'll slide that card over to you.
Kind of peek at her from behind him and I ask, are you sure he didn't break the cards by shuffling them first?
That you crimped one? You cheated?
I look at him.
No, I didn't. Hand to the gods. And I put my hand on my chest and my other hand up in the sky.
Why would he cheat for a bad card?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just get unlucky, and I take the card and I put it in my pocket.
There's no such thing as a bad card in tarot.
I don't get the game yet.
It's not. What?
I don't think
it's
this
not
is a game.
It's not a game. You're disrespecting the cards also by shuffling them like that. There's a lot of rules to this thing, I don't know.
Why should you kill an innocent lizard with your bare hands?
She is trying to tell our future with the cards, so I feel like shuffling them might have negative effects.
She raises her hand saying like regardless of what intervention you put in, whatever the cards decide will probably decide your fate in the future.
Maybe shuffling the cards was a part of the whole grand plan. Who am I to judge?
I just hope he didn't make a first bad impression on the cards.
Hopefully they can tell us more. She'll look over to you, Greg, and go, it's like, please, come here. Take a card from the top.
He's gonna waddle up like one of those little fast shuffles. Like a little bit of anxiety in it, but he's gonna walk up. He's gonna look at the cards for a solid 10 seconds. He's gonna inspect it and then just take the top one.
All right, you take out the card and you get the Tower. She places it down on the table.
No.
What it would read out to you, it was saying you're probably looking for an easy solution to a difficult problem. However, in life, turmoil and upheaval often bring about positive change. It's not quite as we would like it. Seize the opportunity that is forcing change as a chance of a new beginning.
So, did I win?
That's
And
what
she
I
looks
said.
at it. She looks at it and looks to you and is like, well, it could indicate a lot of things. It could either be representing your life, seeing opportunity that's coming up. Maybe it's the tower or something else that might lie within your adventures, but also just be representing the godlike keep itself with its tall lighthouse that has been emitting a terrible glow as of late. But
He's just gonna nod his head in agreement. All right, not
take
bad,
it as
not
you
bad.
will, and she'll slide
take
the
it.
card over to you.
I will deposit it in my bag and shuffle back in order to create space for another person.
Klaara will then look at, or she will then look at Klaara and go like, here, take a card from the deck.
Klaara steps forwards, looks on the deck of cards for a little moment, then she looks at those who already took a card. Then she will kind of lift up the top half of the card and take one card from the middle.
As you take that card out, you flip it over and you see the devil. It'll read out to you. You are afraid that it's out of control. You simply cannot resist this passionate attraction, despite the fact that it's addictive and unlikely to be right. You just can't stop yourself. Whatever it is, a passion of someone's who's not good for you. Money deals that are too good to be true or any other kind of temptation. Try to resist, it is unlikely to have a positive outcome. Feeling low in self-belief and self-worth and doubt your abilities, don't. Have confidence in yourself. Not too late to change your direction.
Give her a short nod and step back to make space for others before putting the card in my book.
Now looks over the Grekin and goes like, here, pick a card. Let's see what it decides.
I take the very bottom card.
You take the very bottom card and you get the Hermit. You are instinctively taking time to relax and reflect, drawing in your inner strength and wisdom to guide you through this difficult period in your life. Time is a great healer, so even though if you don't know quite what to do now, you'll eventually make the right decision. The Hermit signals a warning not to make hasty decisions. Make sure you observe a period of rest and recuperation if you have been unwell.
The Hermit. This is something to think about.
Then finally, she looks up at Argo and
Argo's
shows the deck to you and going, go ahead, draw one.
Argo is gonna sit down, grab the deck of cards, look over at Leo, and he's gonna try and shuffle it, and in shuffling it, drop the whole deck on the floor. Oh crap! He's gonna reach down, grab one card. 52 card pickup, ma'am. Hand her the card.
She says, no, that's the card you chose. Look at it.
I'm gonna turn it over then.
You see that it is the death card. It reads that this is a transformative time for you. However turbulent or perhaps distressing some of the events in your life may be, endings always leave room for brand new beginnings. This is a fresh start in life for you. Embrace it and live every day as though your last. Life is for living.
That's a good omen.
Step behind Argo, put a hand on his shoulder, and I'll say, my goddess didn't say anything about you dying, so you're fine.
Yeah, you didn't get permission yet.
Thanks, boss.
I'll keep you alive.
I'm gonna slip the card into a chink in my armor and just get up from the chair.
It's like, and she looks at all of you. It's like, it may represent of what's to come or what's to happen to all of you, but it doesn't really give any good omens to Otari itself. I wanted to ask you all if you could go investigate what's happening over at the lighthouse. It's not very far of here. It's to the north. Glow has a lot of people here in Otari worried, and we hope you can go there and investigate what's happening.
I have no problem with that.
So, like,
Hopefully
how far
it'll
is it
turn
out
out
there?
You feel you could make it there in a couple hours.
All right, yeah, no, that's a hike.
Yeah.
Is this going to be one of those things where, we go for what should be, by all accounts, a relatively simple job, and then we end up fighting a second dragon. Because before we were just supposed to stop like some rats. Then we killed a dragon. Is this like one of those, do you think?
Dragons don't glow though, right?
No.
I don't think it's a glowing dragon. I think we're
The cool ones do.
Fair. It
What do you mean
probably
the cool
can't
ones?
be. It probably can't be worse than the penguin.
We killed that anyway, so I think we can do it. But I think the main question is, I mean, who's going to pay for our supplies and our wages? You know, we're
It
working
does sound like an
people.
expensive job.
It sounds pretty expensive. I'd love to do it.
The
And I'm
mayor
free.
said you did like money. So she'll
That's true.
slide over a bag that clinks as she places it on top of the table and goes, the mayor is willing to pay anybody willing to go over to investigate 20 gold each to find out what's been happening up there. But if that seems interesting to you.
Let me confer with my colleagues, and I'm going to turn around and do like a group huddle, like a football huddle. Like, okay, guys, I'm really low on cash. I could really do this. I need this really badly.
What did you spend the money on?
Well, look,
Cost of living?
technically, they are only asking us to investigate. So if we run into trouble, which would cost more, we can always come for more money back and then back again.
Okay,
It's only
as
2
the threat
hours, but-
escalates, we ask for more.
That's exactly right.
You know,
What did
I
you get
think
paid
that-
for the dragon again?
I think that
No-
Gereg
no,
mentioned
not
something
enough.
like that. That adventure pay, right? That was the thing you mentioned.
Oh, adventure pay.
I just think that I mean, I was gonna be against it, but thinking about it, we can't live here forever. I mean, I don't want to live here forever. I crave adventure, you know, the challenge, the fight, the rush.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Crispy
saying?
bread was a lot, but I think you're right.
Grekin, do you think that once we run into trouble, you can write a song about that trouble and then present it as a, you know?
I feel like there's a lot of confusion about where my talents lie. And, you know, I'm an okay singer, a great dancer, an amazing puppet master, but really my main form of magic, you know, and talent lies in the joke telling and the, you know, the story crafting. The singing's just like a backup plan.
Well,
All that
Full
to
trust
say, I'll
in your
make the
abilities.
best song you've ever heard.
awesome.
Le-
Well,
Leo,
I guess
how
I'll
bad are the
take
funds
job
looking, buddy?
and we will make sure that.
They're not as bad as you think. I say we just do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
I want half up front.
I'm in favor.
Oh, half up front's a good idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I mean, if we die, we might as well die with a pocket full of money, right?
You're right.
might
Okay.
as well die 10 gold richer.
All right, break. Myself and my colleagues would love to accept your job, but we would like half up front.
Need to roll me a diplomacy check.
Yeah, salutes. Yes, sir.
Could any of us
Oh,
help with this
Captain,
room?
my captain.
You can. For anyone
wait
who
a
wants
second.
to add to the roleplay, or if you have
Can
any
I,
spells or such.
Can I read the air first?
It probably might not exactly help here, but here, let me double check for you. You take a deep breath. What kind of smell you called knowledge as against society. You plus one to your next diplomacy check. Make an impression on those creatures friends to you. Yeah, sure, I'm good with that. Yeah.
All right.
I'll use the society to gain information about the immediate thing. Okay, so do this for me. Go ahead and roll me a society roll, and we'll see what you kind of know about Otari, and especially kind of Ren standing around here. See if you can gain any advantage to kind of help out Leo, diplomacying with her.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a society +1 or just flat
No,
society?
you're doing a recall knowledge thing using society to gain information about the immediate social situation. So
Ooh.
there we go. You also gain +1 status bonus to your next diplomacy check to make an impression on those creatures present when you cast a spell. Okay, I see. You're pretty much doing this when you're doing it, kind of deal here. Just for simplicity's sakes to move along. I'll say, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy. Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy as if you're helping Leo here. With the 22,
There we go.
you'll definitely be helping Leo out with a +1. Does anybody else want to help? What roleplay situation are you chiming in with? Go like, yeah.
I want to turn to Argo, and I want to like pull him down to my level, or pull myself up to his level, and go, Pratt, fall loud, and then I just like push him back.
Argo's gonna go floppy dead weight and just collapse on the ground.
As he's
loud
falling,
thunk.
As he's falling and being loud, I wanna be like bending down to pick him up and cast infectious enthusiasm.
You want to explain that spell for people?
Yeah, in fact, I can encourage myself to get things done and share my motivation with my allies. I'll gain a +1 status bonus to pretty much all the saves that matter right now. And during the duration, an ally who observed me can take a single action with the concentrate trait and gain the same bonus. But the reason I did I made him fall was because if someone observes me using the spell in a social situation, it basically negates all the bonuses because it's a faux pas. So I'm trying to hide what I'm doing through this
you
loud.
Just try
obnoxious...
to game the system by being violent with Argo.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm like, no. I want him to fall so it's loud, and then while he's like making all the noise, and falling over.
Yeah.
Because it's vocal. I want to cast it then.
It's like hiding a fart.
Right.
Exactly. It's exactly like hiding a fart.
You know what? No, I'm gonna make you do. Roll me a deception.
Genius.
Roll me a deception. Let's see how well that worked out.
It would be my pleasure.
Come on, Grekin. Let's go.
This is our little guy.
No whammy. 17. I rolled stealth with a 17.
No, deception, not stealth.
Oh, deception. I'm sorry. That's on me.
That's okay. You guys are getting back in the groove of it. It's all right. Hey,
I
you got 1
rolled
point
deception with an 18.
Awesome. So with your 18, she goes like, is he quite all right?
I'm completely failing, but trying to help him up, like dropping him over and over. He'll be fine. Other hand behind my back, doing the semantic components of the spell.
You just wax these floors. God, it's very slippery here. Oh, falls over again.
Absolutely worried, I walk over to them to help Argo up, and can I roll strength to see if I fail and fall on him too?
Are you trying to animate? Yeah, go for it. I'll allow it.
To do it. Should I roll flat strength or
No,
should I
you roll
roll
athletics. You roll athletics here for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. You don't need
Perfect.
to ever
I'm
roll
terrible at that.
scores.
Oh,
So I assume you're trying to come up to him and try to pick him up, but failing.
Yes. He's probably very heavy.
He is heavy. He's wearing a lot of armor and everything else. You tumble and you tumble like you wanted to, and fall.
I start very, very good. I start lifting him more better than expected from a, elven priestess, and then I fall spectacularly on top of him.
I think the only thing I can do in this situation is kind of pinch the bridge of my nose and be like, man, we need the half up front. They're malnourished. They can't even stand. I have to get them food or they're not gonna make it out there. Please.
I can't get up. If only I had a pile of, say, 10 gold coins to stand on.
I turn, I give my best puppy dog eyes after I'm done, and I pull my hat off. Or I pull my horn honker off, and I hold it in both my hands, and I go, please, ma'am. Please.
Like one of those Sarah McLachlan commercials.
We are the definition of doing far too much.
You see, I find it kind of hilarious. Our reputation is dragon slayers, and then we pull off this beggar's shit.
I'm gonna grab Grekin like a you would a doll and shake him and be like, look at him, look how small he is, look at his little floppy little arms. I'm just flopping his arms
and I just flop around.
I'm shaking him aggressively and just flopping him around. Please, he needs to eat. He's just a little. his heart stopped. And I'm gonna start like
Meanwhile-
press on his
Roll
chest a
me a
little bit.
diplomacy check.
Okay.
we haven't even let her speak yet.
I'm panicking at this point.
In reality,
Would you
she's
like to
completely
use-
okay with it.
You got a 12 in your diplomacy check. Would you like to re-roll that?
Do we get a hero point at the start of the session?
Everyone had 1 hero point at the start of the session.
Then I
Chat
would
has given Klaara
love
one
to
too.
roll
So.
it. I'll use it. Fuck it. Come on, baby. All right, better.
With your reroll,
No!
that is an
Nice.
18. Let me take that off for you real quick. Interface here. All right. So with that 18, along with the help of all of your friends here, doing
Help.
what they're doing, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were in such dire straits, Dragon Slayers. Here, have all the money up front."
Oh my
She gives you
God.
all
Hey, yo.
20 gold.
Oh, thank
So
you so
y'all-
much. Oh,
Yup.
you
Yup.
don't know how this has helped us.
Y'all can add 20 gold to your inventory for doing such a bumfuck job.
Proper health.
To add a little more to it, Zoran, can I very faintly reach up to Leo and go, "Brother, I'm turning green."
No. This is a human boy. This is a human boy. And I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna barge out. My brother.
So, while all of this is happening, Klaara is kind of like, loudly praying to the goddess to heal Argo, but she's not finding any wounds, which is very confusing her. And then after a while she goes, oh, are you not hurt?
Argo's like
Kind of like
sprung
the-
up already. The moment she said 20 gold, it's in his hand. Like he's up, straight up. It's already in his bag.
All right, with that,
Klaara kind of just, gives her a very nervous smile and she says, Otari is in safe hands, in very, very skilled hands. We are going to make sure everything is okay. This is going to help us get all the provisions we need, I'm sure. She says very nervously, and then she turns around with a very frustrated expression as she walks out with the rest of the group.
Gereg is just in pure perplexment because he has not been introduced to it, so he just sees everyone flopping in the corners. He's just sitting there, and he's just dumbfounded. Are they in danger? What the hell is going on?
Just kind of grabs him on the way by the shoulders and, mutters under her teeth, "They're fine."
I don't know. He fell pretty hard. You sure didn't pull something like a hamstring?
It hurt, but mine wasn't on purpose.
Are you good?
Just take the gold and come.
I don't even know why we have this gold. Okay. You know what? Yeah.
Provisions.
When you guys come outside, you see both myself and Grekin outside standing, and we're high-fiving, best con artist. Yeah, undefeated.
Way too overtly excited about the simple con we just did.
Oh, ready, fist buff. Boom, explosion. Yeah.
Klaara just kind of watches this and looks even more fucking terrified than before than when Argo fell down. Oh no, I helped this.
I jump over to Gereg. You were the perfect straight man. The perfect straight man. You lended the perfect amount of credence to what was happening. And I grab your hand and slap it. It was beautiful.
Really? Thanks. Yeah,
The lack of understanding was exactly what we needed in that moment.
Method actor, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Where do
After
they
the
sell
high
alcohol
five
in this
back.
town?
Right,
after
well, now we actually-
swindling your employer, you are now able to gather what supplies you need and head over to Gauntlight Keep. Would anyone like to buy anything specific, any rope, any rations, anything else like that, before you head out? Anything off the top of your head?
Was anybody after
yes.
anything?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think we should put an end to the no tent squabble, and some of us should spend our hard-earned money on tents. Not me and Leo, of course. We have our tent.
We have a tent. Yeah.
My armor's a tent.
This is gonna go nowhere.
I mean, I think it builds character
Argo?
when you sleep in, like, coffins, you know? I think it builds character.
Argo,
Boss,
I'm buying you a tent.
I don't need it.
When you're working with me, you're not sleeping outside, even in your armor. You're getting a tent.
Builds character.
Builds character.
Okay, how about we put our money together to buy a big tent too?
I'm not gonna sleep in it.
Just give
What
me
a strange hill
Fair.
to die on.
He's got his hands on his hips. You don't get a body like this by sleeping in tents.
not trying to buy you, I'm trying to keep you healthy.
I'm fine. How many times have you seen me go down?
Builds character, Argo.
Don't answer that question. Never.
I
What
mean,
would
for
you
me,
guys like
it's
to
like,
buy?
if
I would
I'm in
like
a
to-
tent,
I would like cow chops, please.
Gereg,
Alright.
you want in the tent?
no, I have, listen, I'm working with a lot of, you know, combustive stuff. If I make a tent, that's gonna be my grave, all right?
Oh my god.
Okay, Zoran, can we
Yes.
can we find a fireproof tent?
It's just gonna go whoosh.
That would be pretty
It
expensive.
it would not be a good look. I'll take my chances in the sleeping bag.
What
Alright,
if
would
we
you
find
like-
a fireproof tent?
There's probably not a fireproof tent that you are aware of, but if you're looking for something to fit as many people as possible, probably someone have to squeeze in. There is a 4-person tent you can buy.
I want for myself, and if they will want in, they can go in. And at first I'll just connect it to Leo's and Grekin's tent, and I'll just be fancy with them.
Okay, we can accept
Yeah.
that.
Fellow
you can buy-
4-person tent enjoyer.
That or a pavilion, which could fit a whole bunch of people, but it's pretty big. Here,
Oh.
so let's do this. I've added a thing for you. If you click where your character token, well, not your tokens, or at the top right, the actors directory, it looks like 4 or like 3 little people up there.
Yeah.
For that token, you'll see something called Party's Loot. I'm gonna throw stuff in there, and then whoever wants to claim it can sacrifice that gold for the cost of it. Like it'll be around 3 silvers for the caltrops.
Say less.
Depending how
Done.
much you want.
Oh.
You can drag that onto your inventory, and it'll immediately take that out.
Can I buy 20 more sling bullets? I'm almost out.
Sure thing, yeah. Just go ahead and add some sling bullets in there and minus 2 silver.
Okay.
Okay. I might buy some arrows and try and get a healer's kit as well.
Yeah, I added arrows on for you because you wanted a short bow.
Mhm.
So I already added that for you. Unless
I'd
you want
like
more.
a few more. And then I'd like to get a healer's kit just in case.
Arrows, okay. So those arrows, for 10 more, I added arrows there for the thing there, so you can drag that over. And a healer's
Alright.
kit. Or healer's tools, rather. That'll be about 5 gold pieces. So subtract 5
That'll
for
be worth it.
everything and drag that on.
All right.
I'll buy
Excellent.
extra healer's tools as well.
I think we have
I think you already have them, I think.
I think I have them too, but I can't find them actually.
Yeah, you were supposed to have them, so I'll get them for you.
Oh,
There you
speaking
go.
of, just quick, I would like thieves' tools because I don't believe I did get them. I got a climbing kit instead for some reason, but thieves' tools.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I know you guys had to adjust some things with some of the lot of the test sessions we did. Yeah, so there's thieves' tools for you.
How much do those cost?
They will cost you 3 gold.
Say less.
Right. Yes.
Just in case things go south, I'd also like to buy a couple extra rations, like 5 and another 2 water skins just to be safe.
Excellent. You go around Otari shopping for all of this. I've added 3
actually
water
also
skins
wanted
and
to ask,
yeah. What's up?
is it possible to buy a compass?
Ooh.
Yes, it is. That actually gives you a buff when you do things.
That was a smart idea.
Let
Nice.
me
Very
get
good,
that
yeah.
for
I'd
you.
also like to
fart
try.
smell.
I'd also like to buy some parchment and a scroll case.
Okay, parchments. Here, I'll just get you a scroll thing. I don't think there's an actual item for it, but feel free to no, there's a scroll case. Never mind. There it is. Yeah, we'll just add a scroll case. It'll say you got some paper. Feel free to throw that into your inventory. I put in the party's loot for you. Warpugss is minus about 4 silver pieces for you. There's the rations and butter skins in there for you, and there's your scroll case.
Also, I do have ink and paper, but could I buy a piece of
I'll say it comes with your stuff.
Gotcha.
Just to kind of
Grekin,
the semantics.
Grekin, I've got a favor to ask, Grekin.
Yes.
Can you perhaps see if you can swipe some bendy straws from one of the stalls around here? I've got these potions, right? Very hard to drink a potion through a helmet.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Can I find some bendy straws, Zoran?
Well, let's find out. So you can either roll a society or a perception check to see if any of them still offer straws, if they're killing the environment here in Galarian.
Right. No, that makes
paper will not do.
No, I can see how that would not do. Okay, let me roll. Is it gonna be society or?
At the worst, we could commission a metal straw from a blacksmith.
All right, I'm rolling perception.
That's big. I'm getting my straws, baby.
That's a good roll. Let's go. You rolled a 24. With that, as you're going around Otari and maybe asking some people here and there, you do find one tavern over there on Rook's Alley where they still offer these wooden little straws.
How much for a couple of these? Say like, I don't know, 4 or 5?
He looks to you up and down. Like a copper?
Oh, yeah, okay, here. I hand him 2 copper for his trouble. I hand him 2 copper for his trouble, shit.
All right, so you can manually add wooden bendy straws.
Okay.
I'm thinking...
That's massive.
Do we already have a dungeoneering kit in the party?
Oops. Don't know. I don't think so.
I understand, chat. There was it's a lot of shopping. They're going into a mega dungeon, so if they don't prep,
big.
They can.
We just don't want to forget
die.
anything.
Yeah.
Do we have a grappling hook?
I have a ladder, 20-foot ladder.
You have a what?
20-foot ladder.
Where are you
have a ladder?
I hold up a feather. This feather turns into a 20-foot ladder.
What?
I thought it would have been comically large.
It
You
will
want to
be comically
explain that
large.
item that you got? I think during the beginning box.
So
That's the first time I hear about it.
well, it's just a feather. So it's this magical feather, all right? And if I will it, this feather will turn into a 20-foot ladder permanently, and then we'll just have to deal with that later.
Permanent.
I will repeat my question again. Can we get a grappling hook and an extra rope?
Sure. Just saying, 20-foot ladder.
Yeah, you sure can.
I mean, a 24-foot ladder is a good option, but you said once it turns into it, it can't turn back, right?
I mean, what if it turned back into a feather when we were using it? That would kind of suck.
That's true, but how do we take it with us?
I don't know. You got me. It's not the best. I'll put it back.
No.
No, it's cool.
Really great.
It's cool. It's really
It's
cool.
fine.
Yo.
But you see, we want a backup.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll kick a rock.
No!
Arizona
That's so
looks as your
sad,
very
please.
uncool token. You have I put a rope and grappling hook in your thing. Just minus 6 silver pieces from your inventory, and that'll add on to you.
At least God thinks it's cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
I think there's only one thing left that might be helpful, and out of everything, it's probably a net. I want to buy a net.
Okay, so
Could you
a
say
net.
it's your net income?
Oh, that's 1 gold piece for the net.
I'm leaving the party after that joke. 1 gold piece goes away. Thank you for the net, and that's it. I'll wait in the center, the town square, with my hands crossed, munching on crispy bread.
All right, I think I might want to get a few pots of oil, to really.
Ooh, Gereg, I have
go on
oil.
with the alchemist fire. I mean, I want more.
Oh no, fair. Okay.
And
All
maybe a
right.
couple of rations as well. Just, I'm a hungry man.
All right. So in the parties loot, I did that and rations. I will put 5 rations there for you. So in total, that's going to be about 2 gold pieces. So minus 2 gold pieces and take
Got
that
it.
out of the party's loot into your inventory. So the great thing, chat, that I'm able to do, you're not able to see some of this, but I have a little interface where they can just drag and drop the stuff very easily. I just throw it in for them and auto calculates the money, throw it in their inventory. That's what we're doing. All right. Has everyone bought what they needed?
Good to go, boss.
Good to go.
Got my straws.
I'm ready.
Gotcha.
Good.
Are you sure that you don't want a tent? That you're fine with the straws?
How much are lesser healing
All I need is
potions?
straws to get by.
Lesser healing potions. Let me get that for you.
Do you want my small old tent?
I'll die before sleeping in that tent.
Lesser healing potions are 12 gold each.
Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 of them.
Awesome. All right. Minus 24 gold. And you can drag those into your inventory.
Thank you.
I'd also like to buy 1 healing potion.
All right. Let Greg or Grekin take those out of the party's loot.
No problem.
All right. You want like a lesser, greater, minor?
The lesser one is 12 gold. How much is the one size bigger one?
A greater, I think it's moderate. Let me see. A moderate's 50.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, I think. No, I don't.
That and a greater's 400. So lesser's going
Yeah,
to be
the
around your
lesser.
level. All right, let me get that here for you. I put 1 in the party's loot. There you go. Go ahead and minus
Thank you.
12 gold pieces from your inventory. All right. With that, are you guys ready to head to the Abomination vaults?
Right.
I would like to nudge Argo really quick, because I would like to give him my Drakeheart mutagen. You know, I'm looking out for the tank, and I think it might help him out a little bit with his tanky needs.
That's cassette.
Thank you, needs.
Yeah, you know, I gotta look out for the tank, because he's
What?
really the only one, and he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him, I feel.
What are you handing me, smelly man?
It's a potion, and it makes you tougher than you were before, right? It'll strengthen your skin. It'll be a little bit cracky, but it will make you a lot more built. Like we're talking like built like a tank, you know?
I find it hard to believe that you can make me any more built, but I have seen you
You
throw
will get,
fire, so I will trust you.
You will get a stone 8-pack.
Alright, I would like to hand him the Drakeheart mutagen. It gives a plus 4 item bonus to AC with the dexterity cap at 2, and a plus 1 to perception checks.
Yeah,
Though
to
you
do
do
that,
get a minus 1. Oh, yeah, good.
the trade in between, just throw it in the party's loot, and then whoever wanted it, they
that's
could just
smart.
drag it.
Ooh.
So yeah, so I don't have to do a whole bunch of complicated stuff, so it gets out of your inventory and into theirs.
Yeah.
Just drag it in there, and bam.
That is a neat little drink you
Yeah.
gave me.
Yeah, thanks, Foundry.
It's strawberry flavor.
Thank you, Foundry.
All right. You need more shopping? Everyone good?
I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
Can
I'm set.
I found some cinnamon rolls
Ooh.
in the town?
Love cinnamon
Well, if you want
rolls.
cinnamon rolls, you do know that there is a bakery nearby. But they are expensive. About 50 silver for the big ones.
Per?
Per.
Yeah,
Quite a
inflation.
luxury. They're quite a luxury.
Sorry, how much did you say they were?
50
50?
silver each. You know, they're made
That's
with a lot of
5
love.
gold.
That's 5 gold
Damn.
each. That is big.
You know, these are enhanced cinnamon rolls.
Do they have normal cinnamon rolls too?
Yeah, they're about 5 copper.
Okay. I'd like to buy, let's say, first, each normal cinnamon roll is 5 copper, right?
Yeah, 5 copper.
I'll buy 10 of them.
Okay, go ahead and do the math there, and go ahead and manually add cinnamon rolls to your inventory.
Do I want? You know what? I'll buy 20.
Oh my god.
You got the whole bakery.
You're just gonna hold them all in your hand, all
Yeah,
sticky?
No,
That's a lot
I'll
of
get
cinnamon
them in a
buns.
paper bag. In a paper bag or something, and I'll share with others. I just
Dude.
figured out I will have to share, so I'll...
So you're gonna.
Do you guys
so
cater to dungeons?
You can buy a sack to hold them all, or get a basket.
Aw.
And
Yeah, I'll
you
get-
carry them with you.
I'll get a sack to hold them.
They're gonna get all
That's a
mushy.
bludgeoning object.
Okay, fine. I'll get the fucking basket.
Basket.
Yeah, elven priestess with a basket of cinnamon rolls.
You're like Aerith, but with pastries.
How do I... there we go. Found... No, that's coins. There we go.
All right. Are you guys ready to head up to Gauntlet?
I am
Yes, sir.
still good, yeah.
Okay. With that, I'm going to switch things over. Give me a second. Get it all ready for you. Let me preload this scene for you. Bring you in. All right.
I don't like how the music changed.
Exactly.
I live for a music change. Let's rock and roll.
As you all begin to head forward to Gauntlet Keep, you see that the path before you has been fairly easy. You go through the forest of Otari, which has always been beautiful. But I have a question for you all. Did you head to Gauntlet Keep to arrive there in the day or the night?
Day.
I like
What-
seeing. I think nighttime just kind of makes things worse.
What time did we leave the town? Because it might not have been a choice.
It's a choice. You guys had your ability to leave whenever.
I think we probably left after we were shopping for about 2 hours.
Well, it's probably around like a little after midday. How long does it take to get here? A couple hours? It might be like afternoon.
Probably sunset.
Also, as we are walking towards the keep, on the approach, I will give everyone a cinnamon roll.
Woo!
That's massive.
It is delicious. Let's say the time's going through to where it's around 6-ish or so. About 6:30 p.m. ish or so, like for where the sun is rotating, it's about to set, but you feel you still got some good chunk of time for sunlight.
That's not bad.
But as you come forward, you hear the sounds of frogs and mosquitoes mixed with water sloshing against muddy shores, all muffled by the ever-present mists that linger in the aptly named fog fin. As the mist clears, a shadow looms from the cloying swamp vapors. A sprawling ruin of stone and wood squats atop an island of the soggy marsh. The upper floors have largely collapsed, leaving only the stone walls of the ground floor intact. Above these ruins towered an out-of-place monument, a colossal lighthouse, whose painted walls and iron-cased crown have resisted the corrosive effects of the surrounding swamp. For you see some fairly run-down doors along with swamp left and right of you. As you're going through here, I'd like to ask each of you, as you're navigating the space, exactly what are you doing? Basically, as you're going through, like exploring Gauntlet Keep, which, as you've been hearing, has been giving an ominous glow during night, has been scaring people in Otari. You can either be like, hey, I'm looking around, just trying to look out for traps, or I'm going to be actively preparing to cast magic at an instant. You're not going to be able to pre-buff all that much unless you want to actively keep casting the spell all the time, which will take some actions. But you can kind of like get ready to cast some spells. You're constantly checking out the architecture, either with some knowledge that you have to learn what you can, or just generally, as I said before, just keeping an eye out, just constant perception checking, going like, hey, what's going on? So we'll go down the line, I'll ask Leo, what are you doing as you're navigating most of this space?
I'm going to stealthily, as quietly as I can, be looking out for signs of life and traps like tripwires or something of the sort.
Okay, with that, roll me a perception check, and for that, roll me a yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check using your initiative thing on your character sheet.
Using initiative?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So it's like gonna be like a stealth check. I see. Like the.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Now ask Greg.
I mean, obviously, the whole tone around me has changed quite a bit. I'm just gonna be keeping an eye out, looking around. You know, I don't really trust that swamp to our left. I feel like some like random fish people would might just start, coming out and trying to kill us. I'm gonna have my bow equipped, and I'm just gonna keep my eyes darting all around, my head on a swivel.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me perception check. Use that initiative thing. So basically, it's putting you into a tracker of mine here, so I can keep tabs on things.
Let me roll right now. Just gotta. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I have rolled a 13.
Excellent. For some reason, it's being very laggy today with rolling. Yeah, thank you for your 13. Next up, Klaara. What are you doing?
I'd like to ask how many things I can do at the same time. For example, can I keep up a spell and
yeah, if you're looking to like constantly keep shield up and stuff, like what I'm gonna do is have it to where if you want to actively, like, as soon as combat starts, you can like bam get a spell going, like just be very reactionary. I'm not gonna have you permanently have shield up because that may exhaust you, character, but I'll have you roll either like a religion check or maybe yeah, I'll probably have you roll a religion check since you're a cleric. That basically be like, hey, I'm gonna be ready to call upon my god's powers. To basically be like, oh, if any danger, bam, I'm ready to go. And that'll be like your initiative, so you can then cast a spell hopefully sooner.
I'd like to do that then, and out of combat and out of that kind of stuff, I'd like to keep a track of where we are and note down a map on one of those pieces of parchment I took.
Okay, so this is you being out of combat and stuff, which will kind of help out with the number of how you're going through here. So you can do roll religion if you want to get ready to cast spells as soon as danger happens, and kind of like keep an eye on your surroundings if there's any religious significance. But if you want to just keep scrawling on a map and stuff and just map out the entire area on paper and stuff, you can roll me a crafting for your initiative as you're actively doing that. It's like one or the other, basically.
Okay. I think that I'll go with noting down the map of the place. I'm not that great at it, but someone has to do it.
Yeah, it's basically, if you roll low, it's basically representing you going, okay, cool. You're very focused and getting a very detailed map.
Got it. That works for me.
All right, so go ahead and put down in crafting for your initiative roll thing on your character sheet and roll it for me. If you don't remember, let me know and I'll help you out.
Hey, it's fine. Initiative, crafting, set.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and click that button. Yeah, you got a 10. Now, Grekin, what are you be doing as you navigate through the space?
Do I have time to ask like someone around me a question real quick before I decide?
Yeah, you got time.
Leo, what are we gonna sneak through here, Leo?
Yeah, we always sneak through everywhere.
Right. Why did I pick up the trumpet again? Right, no, it's fine.
Morale?
In that case, then I'm going to just let the gonna just let the trumpet hang for now and take out a piece of chalk, and just mark on the walls basically if we take any turns or anything.
Yeah.
As we travel around, and I'm gonna just try to keep an eye out. Where is perception? There it is.
Yeah, so in your initiative little drop down thing there, yeah, just click the initiative button to the side and bam, you got it.
I rolled a 12.
Nice. Now Argo, what will you be doing as you navigate the space?
Disregarding stealth, I'm going to grab a fist-sized rock from the path, and I'm going to toss it into the water that's next to us and watch the ripples and see if they break anywhere to see if there's anything in the water.
Smart.
Okay, go ahead and just roll perception for me.
Sure. Initiative perception or
Yeah, initiative perception.
regular perception? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, you got a 15. Thank you for that. All right.
Hmm.
So you're saying you're actively throwing pebbles into water, correct?
Yeah.
Which water are you throwing it into? Over to
I'm throwing
right
into
or-
the one that I'm closest to. Yeah, the right.
Okay, you begin to kind of go bloop, 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 basically just hearing splashing, and you're disturbing the water every so often. Do you keep doing it?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep tossing rocks in there. In fact, can I throw a bigger rock?
Escalation.
You most certainly can. You want to find a bigger
Violence has escalated.
Yeah, can I try and find a bigger rock?
rock? Absolutely. You definitely do find a bigger rock, and you're now holding it in your hands.
I'm tossing that baby in there.
Excellent. As you throw it in there, you hear a very large splash, and all of you roll me a perception check.
All right.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Nat 20, baby.
Yeah, I got a 12.
I can't find perception over all of your dice.
So to read everyone's perception checks, Argo got a natural 20, Leo got a 19, Grekin got an 11, and Greg got a 12. And Klaara got a 24. So Klaara, Leo, and Argo. Baseline, you guys hear things inside of the building in front of you. You hear little, you hear little grumbling little things kind of coming in through the little like arrow slits inside the front guard tower, and you start hear a lot of commotions.
Language?
Do you speak Undercommon?
Damn.
You would
This time I know
recognize it.
Draconic, but not Undercommon.
And that's when you would hear it. And then that's what you hear. But Argo, you see something. Then you start to hear it. You hear kind of a crocodile-like grumble and bubbling begin to come through really close to where you threw your big rock. And you start to see bits of the water start to surge. And you start to see a very large toad-like creature come up from the swamp. What's up, Whiskey?
I wanted to ask before it comes closer to us, can we somehow block the door?
He's outside. He's in the water.
Yeah, he's in the water.
But what I mean is, we heard voices inside. What if they come outside while we are fighting this thing?
Why don't we just like shove something in front of there, you know?
Let's see
says
what we're
he's
working with first. We don't
Who
know
says
the full
he's
situation
aggressive?
yet.
You know, he might be more scared of us than we are of him.
Yeah. You'll be able to determine if you're able to reach the door in time, because this thing acts fast. It surges forward, coming after you. Obviously, something has been disturbing it. It rolls a natural 1 for its initiative, but combat has started, and everyone's initiative was already determined. But now it's time to fight. And the first one in the initiative order is Leo.
He's far away. See how far is he like exactly? Oh, he's a good few feet away. I'm going to, as all my weapons are sheathed, I'm going to unclick a little pouch on my chest and take out a deck of playing cards, and I think I'm gonna start throwing those at him.
Yeah. And for context of chat, Leo has the sharpened cards. They don't do a whole bunch of damage, but it's something that he can expertly throw at people.
Sure, I've learned that when I was took a little detour to the circus, and just gonna throw those. Yeah, from here. Well, actually, they're kind of in the way. I'm going to move first.
Yeah, so they allow you to throw them up to 10 feet. So you're going to be pretty long way away. Your cards can't reach super duper long. They're not that great.
I'm going to move, and then I'm going to use 2 actions to ready a throwing card and wait for when he gets within range.
Awesome. You're gonna do 2 actions to pretty much ready up. So when he gets close enough, you'll activate that. Next up, Argo.
Okay, so basically like right around here, that's how deep's that water?
You know, like from just looking at it, you can't quite tell. It is very swampy. You really can't see the bottom, so it's really hard to tell. But you know, if you get up to there where those little elephant ears, or actually, I forget what they're called.
Cattails?
Cattails, thank you. If you get closer to the cattails, that then basically you'll get you feel you're confident that you're not going to get thrown in. Basically, you're not going to sink.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I will charge up to him. That's how far again that is.
You're trying to sudden charge or just walk up and smack him?
Yeah, sudden charge. Yeah, I want to sudden charge him.
Yeah. So what sudden charge does is that you basically stride twice and you melee once.
Actually, no, you're right. I don't even have to. I can just walk up to him. That's one movement.
Yeah, because your movement speed is 20 feet because you're way down a bit. So if you can get him within 20, you can get up to the side there and start smacking him.
Yeah, straight up. All right. I'm just going to waltz my... Oh, sorry. Wrong button. Waltz my butt up here. And I'm going to swing on him.
All right, you see it gurgles at you as you come up and slice at it with a 28. That is a critical hit.
Oh boy.
God.
Yeah, it's
roll me
starting
crit
good.
damage.
Gaming.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's a 6 on the die.
Here's that awesome smoking sword you got from the beginner box. You deal 20 points of damage to it. You hear it go as it begins to just blood begin to seep down from its neck as you cut it. One of its tusks have a deep gorge in after you slice it with your sword. You have 1 action left.
I'm gonna swing again. I'm gonna go for the glory kill, I think. Okay, yeah, no, my hubris is my downfall. Understood. That's me spent.
Yeah, you rolled an 8, and unfortunately that is a miss at all of your turns. Greg, it is your turn.
Kill it with fire. What else can I say? Greg is gonna position himself right next to Leo, and using his quick bomber ability, he can draw and throw his bomb at the same time. So I'm gonna go grab my alchemist fire and try to end this rightfully. All right.
He is in order.
Oh.
You throw one.
That's gonna be a miss.
It whizzes through the air, but unfortunately it goes bloop, right into the side of the water. But you hear a kind of like an underwater grenade kind of go, but nothing happens.
All right, that was a little demoralizing, but we still have a short bow, and I think I'm just gonna make a second shot with it now that my hand is free from throwing the bomb. You won't escape this one, probably. He did. Oh, he did. He did escape.
Like you aim at it,
would.
you fire, but unfortunately it's your multi-attack penalty, and you miss. You miss with your 16. You go just right by the water of it, and that is the end of your turn. Grekin.
A simple, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Watch this though. Salute Calais. Inspire courage off me.
Awesome.
That should, yeah, okay. It should hit everyone. It will. And then I'm going to.
To explain what that does for people at home, basically Grekin is a bard, so he can go burp, 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 and then basically everyone gets a +1 because he's inspiring courage and everyone gets buffed up.
And then I want to turn to Klaara. What did you hear on the other side of that door? Quickly! Did it sound like not goblinoid? Did it sound like mech? Was there a mech woman, please?
It was a mech. I can understand mech now, and it was not a mech. It sounded scarier.
No.
It sounded way scarier. I don't think we can talk to it very well.
Then I will. Let's see. That was 1 action to do inspire courage. I'm gonna run up here and I'm just gonna push, like, lean against the door in case anything tries to come out.
Awesome. All right, you brace the door. That'll be the end of your turn, I assume. Basically, all actions is bam. Okay, Klaara, it is your go.
Joining Grekin in helping him with the door, I'll first cast Forbidding Ward on Argo.
I really
There
hope
we
that's not
go.
a push door.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. If it opens in, they're fucked.
Can I check if it is a push door or pull door?
Absolutely. Go ahead and head over to the door and see what it's about.
Okay.
So there's one action to cast Forbidding Ward, another action to go up to it. If you want to interact with it, it'll be your last action, and you mess with the door, and you see
Actually,
that...
Forbidding Ward is 2 actions, I think.
Let's
So I'm
check.
just gonna be at the door. Yeah, Forbidding Ward is 2 actions.
Yeah. You are correct. Sorry, I thought it was one of your cantrip things. Or your focus spells. But yeah, you go up to the
No
door,
problem.
but I'll allow you to kind of like mess with the door a bit. To kind of, you can't open it yet, but like you mess with it.
I'll
You
mess
feel
with
you
it
feel
too.
it's a pull door.
Oof. Okay, I'll hold it with Grekin.
All right. Now it's this beast's turn. It gurgles at you, Argo, as this giant front tusk, it looks like a giant frog, finally, as it comes out of the swampy water to come up to you. See his large tusk as it opens its gaping mouth and it clomps down on you. But as its mouth reaches down to grab onto you, it misses.
My
Thanks to your
Holy
taking your
shit.
shield, you kind of deflect its tusk away. And it goes, and
I
it
am
comes
so
right
glad
back.
I cast it on him.
It comes right back to try to go in for another bite, but you easily just pat it away with your sword. Seeing how strong you are, it'll try to bite one more time. But it'll miss terribly with his last attack. With that,
It's
Leo,
pathetic.
Oh.
it is your go.
I'm going to move right behind him, and then from there, I'm gonna say, hey man, I didn't know we were charging. My bad. And then I'm gonna throw 2 playing cards.
Leo, I always charge. Tell me one time I haven't charged.
I'm throwing
My thing,
I'm
you know.
throwing stuff.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You throw one card and it sinks into the swampy water as you miss with the 15.
Fuck. And I'm gonna throw again. Those are so
You throw
expensive.
again with it. Another one has sunk into the
Please tell
swamp.
me you bought a spare package.
I turn and look back at you with a tear rolling down my face.
I'm just saying, you know, like I'm kind of just like the charge guy, but
that's
it's
it, I'm
fine.
okay.
Whatever. Just next time, you know.
Okay. And I'm tapped. That's a wrap.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Argo.
I'm just saying. When have I just don't understand. When have I not charged? I'm swinging at this thing as I'm just talking,
You swing
don't
and
get
you
it.
hit with an 18.
and I roll an 8 on the die for 13 damage.
Yeah, you rolled max on your die with your sword and everything. Bam! As you stab into it, you see the water around it begins to boil and goes as it's trying to take its grubby little frog hands and try to bat your sword away, but it's still kicking.
All right, swinging again. Don't worry, guys. I've got this one. I lied.
Unfortunately, you try to swing it even with inspired by the bard's music, you miss. It swings through the swamp water.
It's a grubby
Okay.
little frog hands.
So I'm gonna raise a shield and call that my turn then.
All right, go ahead and
Grekin,
toggle
you are
raise
quite
shield.
strong, are you, right?
Oh, I've just
Physically strong.
Yeah, if you don't know how to do it, I'll get it figured out.
No, I do. I'll do it.
Members holding the door.
I dragged my macro off.
Greg, it's your turn.
Seeing how throwing a bomb into a puddle of water probably wasn't, you know, the best look for me, he's just gonna take a aim and try and shoot off a shot towards this weird, I'm guessing, kind of like a frog, amphibious creature. Yeah, we'll call
Yeah.
it that.
All right, with that short bow shot, you see the arrow and it gets right into the middle of its eyes with your 26. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on, Greg.
Yeah!
You deal 3 points of damage to it, As you see it begin to bring its mouth open again to clomp down on Argo, his shield's up. You hear it clang, but as it comes out to get another bite, and you see Argo, an arrow shoo, right by your head, straight in between its eyes, and it slumps down in front of you, dead.
I'm gonna rush to Greg. Greg, that was incredible. You did it all by yourself. I'm grabbing by his shoulder. That was awesome.
I saw Argo like cut him in half.
No, you missed that part.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
I did do it. Let's
that's
go.
going on. Can I walk over to Argo and grab my hand and goes, he needs this one, buddy. He needs this one.
I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna grab that death card out of my armor and look at it. This day fucking sucks.
Let's go. That's going in that's going down in the history books.
I'm gonna write such a good story about this one. Again, I look to Argo like I'm really this.
He gets one.
Okay, that's so fair.
Sorry, Chad, I gotta refresh the thing.
I just kind of
Music might be
walk
paused, but
over
yeah.
towards Argo while Leo is investigating the beast. I just kind of open the basket of cinnamon rolls and give one to Argo.
Thank you, boss. I just like shove the cinnamon roll underneath my helmet. It just never comes back out. My hand just leaves empty.
You're welcome. I'd say with a bright smile while thinking about my own fucked up card.
I am.
Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
I'm hunting for my playing cards. I'm in the water knee deep, and I'm just like, come on, please.
Yo, you bought a spare package, right?
No! They're expensive!
How much were they?
They're marked! They're all marked! They're expensive! It's like 3 gold!
Still got that tarot card?
Each?
I do still have that tarot card.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't not be badass to kill someone with a tarot card.
3 gold for a package, right?
Yeah.
We got 20 gold.
They're still expensive. You know what, Zoran?
Yeah,
my last effort, I'm taking my net out of my bag, and I'm gonna like throw it in the water and try to net one up. That's it. That's all I got. If I don't get it in my first go, I give up.
Okay. So what we will do. What check am I gonna make you? Oh, I'll allow a let's see what would be most appropriate. I'll allow you to roll either a Actually, it's really hard to determine what to roll to fish for cards.
is there a luck? Is there a luck stat? Can I just roll luck?
Let me just do. Let me be generous and let you do acrobatics. Yeah, the acrobatics or perception is what I'll allow.
I'll do acrobatics.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you.
Throw that net in the pond. Throw that net in the pond.
Let's go!
With a natural 20, as if everything just like they're just floating in there just for you to get captured for it. They you get the cards, and as if they're just finely crafted, and the net slicked all the swamp stuff off of it. They come back up perfectly fine.
Oh, my babies! I'll never lose you again. I'm sorry for throwing you in the water. And I'll dry them off.
Again.
Put them back.
I just look over towards Gereg and I ask him, the cars are smaller. They are smaller than the ice in the net.
That was
Is this
spectacular,
supposed
bro.
Thank you.
Is this supposed to be possible?
He's not even like picking in on the conversation. He was just gobsmacked by his net throw. It just absolutely graceful through the wind, just jaw dropping to the floor. He might be pogging a little, you know.
He's pogging around?
Greg Pog.
I just looked at it, and then I look back at Leo and I give him a thumb up. It was truly a will of the goddess.
Yes, I agree entirely.
Can we now talk about the things we heard inside of the fort?
Sure, Argo, kick the door down. They already know we're here. Let's go.
Yeah, straight up.
Wait, I could lay some oil on the doorway,
I'm slightly stunned by the fact that they go for this direct approach, but yeah, I'm too shocked.
Let me boot the door open.
Wait.
What?
Also, it's a pull door, by the way.
It's a pull door, so you gotta throw it open.
Just
stuttered. Can I boot the door open?
You
I draw my
can
short sword.
kick it down. You absolutely can.
Beauty.
So roll me an athletics check.
Easy as.
I'm stacked up on him like a SWAT member. Oh,
I'm
God.
rolling that one.
As you go up to kick the door with your natural one, you go, "Ah!" You feel something painful in your leg without the door even opening. We'll see what happens after we take our break. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Awesome.
We're not even inside yet. His foot's already broken.
We are back. So what has been happening is that they have left Otari, got their tarot card reading, maybe mentioning something that might happen to them as they go through the Abomination vaults. But now they have recently fought a giant toad-like creature. They're currently facing the guard keep entrance of Gauntlight Keep. And with that, I have to ask all the adventurers, what would you all like to do?
Could we check on Argo's foot? It sounded like it hurt.
Yeah. What's a sit rep on my leg?
You hurt your foot a little bit. You don't take any real damage, but it definitely hurt. Have you ever had it where like your leg is really cold and stiff, and then you like land on it, and sends a big shock up your leg? It's just like that. It's like nerve damage. It just did not feel good. But you could try again if you want, but you already made a loud noise.
That's right.
I've kicked the door. I'm like limping off. I think it's a pull door. I'm like limping in circles, just like.
You got it. Just walk it off. Walk it off.
Can I go over to him and do a medical check to help him while telling him, I told you it was a pull door?
No, boss, I got this. It's fine. I just need to walk. Big man.
No, come on. Let me help you.
You're a big guy. Massive man.
I just kind of look at them, hyping him up, while I try to offer medical aid and go like, okay. So
Zoran,
can we pull the door open now?
Yeah, hold on. What's up?
Go ahead, Warpugss.
Can I change what I'm doing as we travel throughout the building, actually?
Yeah, sure. I kind of did do that first round because there were immediate dangers around you, but you're kind of good to. Yeah,
okay,
you can
just
change
so
what you're
we're
doing.
clear, from this point forward, I'm giving up on stealth and will not listen to any reason as to the contrary. And I have pulled out the trumpet, and I am just like, like as we travel throughout the building.
All right, roll me a performance.
Like stealth is gone to me. It's all about sweet tunes.
Stealth is dead.
And then
nice.
as I do that, with one hand and with the other hand, can I just open the door?
You can. You pull it open just fine.
I wink at Argo. Simple stuff.
I kind of I kind of just have this you get used to this expression as this happens in front of me.
Strong door.
Follow my lead.
As you enter
Did you close the
inside,
Oopsies.
as you enter inside this area, you see that swabs of mildew and mold cover the damp surfaces of this watchtower, appearing as green and black smears of the dull stone walls. The door frames in the walls to the north and south rotted long ago, but the few collapsed chairs line the floor, and small heaps of foul-smelling gray lumps stink up the floor. Thick sheets of dusty cobwebs hang from above, obscuring any viewing of the ceiling.
Mr. the Bear.
Yes.
Grekin and Argo are definitely extremely loud. I'm gonna take the exact opposite approach and I'm gonna just kind of keep to the edge and stay stealthy and hope that they're so loud and rambunctious that they'd be noticed instead of myself.
You want to stealth her? Is that right?
Yeah. I'm trying to stay off to the sides and be stealthy.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I try my best to avoid insanity while trying to focus on drawing the map.
Nice try, but that's not gonna happen.
I mean, it's a good song. You know, I got it.
Oh, it's we can vibe to that song, yeah.
All right, with the 26 of stealth, that is amazing. All right, make note. My notepad takes forever. Also had to sneeze. My goodness. All right.
Oh, big
It
sneezer.
is dusty in here.
Yeah.
It really is dusty,
26.
yeah.
All right. As you go through, you guys are inside of here. You see cobwebs and these weird gray lumps on the floor. And of course, 2 doors north of you. What would you like to do?
You think we should politely knock?
Weird gray lumps?
Yeah.
Can you describe them a little more? What's like their size and
Pretty much think
texture?
about like a normal, like a small dinner plate kind of size, and they seem like it seemed like slop basically.
Oh. Can I poke one with my sword?
You can. You do poke it with your sword. Just.
Wow, you are very good at these fucking sound effects, Zoran. God. I'm gonna turn to Grekin. Yeah, that's gross.
You don't even interrupt it. I'm hitting like a Duke Ellington style trumpet solo. Like a real like 1920 style jazz trumpet.
Hey, Luke, go towards Gereg and ask him, you know what those lumps are?
I mean, I could take a look. It just kind of looks like vomit. Could I actually take
I'm
a
not
look?
touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. No.
You sure?
No,
You sure
no.
can. You can make me a nature check.
All
You
right,
can identify what
yeah.
it is.
I will do just that. Let me see here. +0 proficiency? It sounds like a job for me. Okay.
Hey, you rolled a 19. As you get closer to it and start examining, how do you examine it?
I mean, first of all, I just kind of like look at it a little bit. I pull out one of the arrows that I have, and I just kind of like poke it a little bit. You know, swish it around, kind of like just start poking at it.
As
Give it a
you
little bit of
stir
like,
around,
you know, like. Ugh.
you're messing around with it. You identify it as feces, as gray feces.
Yeah, that's
As you're
shit.
messing around. you do find something within it. One of it is a broken tooth, and another. Unfortunately, I am terrible, as I should have this brought up. You'll also see a peridot bead.
Ooh.
Peridot bead.
And you'll know
A bead
that
made of peridot.
you'll know that it's a kind of like a little gem there. You know
I'm
that
not
it's
touching
worth a couple gold, if you can imagine. What a
You
gold
can
Oh,
keep
man,
it. I'm not touching it.
I really this is a moral conundrum going right now. Honestly, I don't want it. I'm gonna nudge Grekin a little bit and be like, hey, there's something expensive in there. I know you like expensive things. I'll give it to you as a gift.
You hear the trumpet solo go. Expensive? Expensive.
Yeah, at least like 2 gold.
You watch as Grekin rolls up sleeves he doesn't have, cracks his knuckles. Where at?
Right there in that pile of goo.
Step aside. What is this? Mud? Poopy? Doo-doo? What am I looking at?
It might be a little bit of a, fecal matter. Yeah. It's poop. It's poop, okay? But it's all yours.
Right.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Grekin.
I'm fine leaving it behind. I'm fine.
Grekin.
I've dealt with worse, and I just stick my entire hand in and grab it.
That's my boy. Get your money up, not your funny up.
You stick your entire hand in it and you retrieve it just fine.
I'm glad I bought soap.
Good job, man.
I'm glad I bought soap. I'm glad I bought soap.
You now receive 1 Peridot. Let me add that to the party's loot.
Thank you. I'd like us to pause while I wash my hands outside in the water, please.
I offer you the soap.
I hold my hand up. I brought my own.
Okay. I give you a thumbs up.
Well,
Are we
that
sure
was
that
beyond
there's,
disturbing.
Are we sure that there is no more of those things that attacked us outside?
No,
Not even a little bit.
Please come with me.
The one outside might
Okay.
be inside. Whoever made that obviously ate someone, something.
All right. So Grekin,
I'm sure they'll
as
be
you
fine.
go outside back into the fog fin, you begin to wash your hands into the swampy water. It doesn't really seem to improve your condition all that much, but it's a lot better than having feces on your hand. But as you begin to slosh around with Klaara helping and overlooking you, roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh. 11 on the die, 16.
With that roll, you begin to hear something very, very close to you. Something a bit similar than the thing you just faced before. Just
Do I hear it too?
you also hear it.
About how close is it, Zorn?
About 5 to 10 feet. It's very hard to see though within those.
Do you
Swampy
think
waters.
it's just a frog, or do you think that it's one of those big things?
Are my hands
know-
clean, Zorn?
As good as they're going to be with swamp water.
I'm
Well,
going to
we
quickly
should
give you
turn
one of.
We should turn and get back inside.
Let's shut the door behind us.
I shut my door.
As you look back, Grekin, to see what it was, you see similar looking eyes. Something that you just faced before slick right back into the swamp. Just
Sorry, the
I hope
hand
soap
washing.
I
though.
used is not biodegradable.
That was not 20 seconds of washing, little man.
No, but it was safer.
Let me smell those hands. I'm gonna grab his arm and put his hand near my near my face. Oh! Ah, did you even wash them?
I
It's
put them in the
swamp water.
swamp water.
Oh God, they smell worse than they went in.
I just kind of. How many water skins of water do we have?
I am not using a water skin on my hand. Yes, Leo?
You got a little. I'm gonna point your face. You got a little some. Like I'm pointing my face. You got a little some right here, like right above your cheek, by your nose.
Using my not poopy hand, I rub at it. Did I get it?
It's underneath your nose.
I rub at it. Did I get it?
Other hand.
I turn to the door and pull my trumpet back out. That's enough of that.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm just gonna thump on the door. I'm just gonna knock.
Oh.
I think it's only polite.
I'm not sure if that's the smartest thing to do if those things inside want to kill us.
We don't know that. We're entering their home. Listen, you just watched me lay the hurt. You saw Greg lay the hurt on that thing outside. I think we could probably take it.
Yeah, I did do that bow, didn't I?
Yeah,
Did
you sure did.
Okay, can you check if it's a pull or push door?
I'm just knocking. I'm not knocking it down this time.
Argo
Okay.
comes up, you go up and go, and it falls forward with rotten hinges.
Oh,
And
come
you
on!
see and you see a destroyed bridge in front of you.
10-foot pole?
What are they gonna make the outside door so damn sturdy?
For security reasons?
Is upkeeping this place? The bridge is demolished. Is this door now?
Honestly said, I'm already seeing the value in this experience. I see Argo's vocabulary expanding.
As you look down at it, if anybody could feel free to give me a crafting check or a perception check as you look at the bridge.
I could probably give it a little bit of a gander.
Yeah, crafting will give you more information if you succeed.
Let me look at this bridge and enhance my vision on this.
Yeah, let me step out of your way here.
I'm gonna give it a perception. 24
Give
for
it a
perception.
perception too.
Nice.
24 for crafting.
I see nothing.
Argo,
My luck is back, baby.
Argo, as you're looking at this bridge, you see that obviously drawbridges like this normally can stand the test of time. You've stormed your fair share of castles or keeps in your day, maybe. And you understand that to bring something like this down is either just really bad, rotten away, or something more deliberate. And Greg, as you're looking over here, you notice this was sabotaged fairly recently. Somebody destroyed this bridge, probably when you were busy dealing with the giant toad monster in front of it.
The trumpets. Yeah, it looks like someone deliberately just destroyed this. I'm not sure what they used, but it obviously worked.
When did they destroy it?
Seems we killed their watchdog.
Yeah, and Greg, you would know they recently destroyed, like, as soon as you guys made a lot of ruckus outside, like, obviously somebody probably noticed you all and freaked out and destroyed this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Argo, can I get up there? I need to look at something quick.
Yeah, get up here, elf boy.
Yeah, let me just.
Oop. Keep pressing the wrong stuff. Yeah.
I'll
Shift out.
Let me go, Greg. How long do you think this is? Let me, 15, 20.
I'll let the boys deal with this, and I'll pull out the cinnamon roll.
How tall is that ladder again?
About 20 feet.
You think it'd be a good fit?
I think it'd be a perfect fit.
Well, bring out that token. I like what you're saying.
I go into my bag. I go into a little pouch on my hip, and I clip it over and grab the little feather. Go, and then it turns into a big 20-foot ladder. And
Nice.
and I drape the ladder across the chasm.
I'm gonna high five him with that. That was so cool. That was so cool.
I'll be honest, I
Let me
thought you were
see.
lying.
Let me see if I can improv a
Impressive.
ladder here for you.
We'll see your art skills.
All right,
I gotta get rid of
just-
that little token now. I got it.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you.
Oh.
I got
The
you.
ladder
King.
can change back into a feather when you do the same thing to the ladder, right?
It is
No,
permanent.
That's permanent. I mean,
Well,
Well, it was really cool. Totally worth it.
Oh, that's giant.
that's a big ladder.
Oh my god!
20 feet across.
Holy shit!
it was
The ladder
2,000
is
feet.
huge. Give me a second.
It was a
Look at
dwarven
the
ladder.
size of this lad. What
That
the
image
heckin'
size
chunker?
decided to be massive. My bad. All right.
Well, almost.
So you lay the ladder across. Sorry, let me get it to scale how you prefer. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Get the ladder
Thank
up
you, thank
there
you.
and lay it across.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna kind of like grab it and shake it a little bit, see if it's Does it feel sturdy, or does it
I can
feel
hold it
like?
for you.
ooh?
I can hold it for you.
Feel the anchor's down just fine.
Argo, you go last. I think I'll go first. It's my ladder, and I kind of feel responsibility for this.
Why do I need to go last?
Very heavy.
You are the rear guard,
No, you.
Thank you.
and your
boss.
armor is heavy.
Okay, Zoran. I'm gonna try to make my way across this ladder.
Awesome. You can cross over it just fine.
I guess
Please.
I'll follow.
And then I'm gonna hold the ladder for him. Now I'm holding the ladder.
Sure that you want to go last? If you want to, I can wait.
Argo.
What? Oh, what? No, you go. I am heavy, as Leo has so eloquently put it.
I kind of look
Big
like I
bomb.
feel really, really bad, but then I finally give you a nod after giving you a cinnamon roll. And
Go back. There's no more room. There's no more room. There's no more room. Stop.
Yeah, there is no more room. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna put my ear to the door.
Okay. As they are doing this, I'll give Argo a cinnamon roll.
Thank you, boss.
There's no more room. Like here, there's no more room.
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Is that there's?
As you push your ear up against the door, roll me a perception check.
I rolled a solid 6 on the die. Was that a 9?
It's okay, Argo. It's the armor that's heavy.
I know.
It's gonna roll a little something.
It's good armor.
Hear something?
It is good armor.
As you
Safe.
All right,
put
all
your
right,
ear
all
up
right.
to the door, you hear a fair amount like like they're like you hear multiple voices whispering to each other.
They're whispering. I don't know what language that is.
They said like evil whispers, or like like people that could be reasoned with whispers.
That doesn't. I don't think you can really judge that by a language.
I'm not by like the language, but like the tone of voice. Like
It's a whisper. Anyway, I think maybe we send you two back and get Argo up here, and we just go in.
all right, yeah. I'm not a frontliner.
Okay. Go back and get Argo. Tell him to be quiet.
Grekin, could you move back as well? I don't want to
Sure,
move past you on that ladder.
Yeah,
Skip.
no worry.
All four, scamper.
Why are you coming back?
They told me to come back.
He needs you up front. Sounds like a big job for a big man.
Oh, now heavy guy goes first. Okay, I see how it is. I'm gonna try and go across this ladder. Am I gonna have any difficulty in my armor getting across this ladder?
Let's find out.
God.
No.
One fear.
I'm gonna make my way across.
As you get on the ladder, creaks and bows, but everything's fine. You get across okay.
Okay.
As you get up here, I put my finger to my lips. Shh. Whispers on the other side of the door.
What's our play?
I'd like to cast. Let me see. I'd like to cast Forbidding Ward on Argo, just in case anything happens.
Sure.
Okay. Play.
It's not that I expect combat, but just to be safe.
I think we hit 3, 2, 1. Both doors fly open. Taken by surprise.
Yeah, I can do that. Are we going on one or go?
Go.
So 3, 2, 1, go, or
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay,
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we'll count down.
Okay, all right.
Open it!
Ready?
Ready.
4, 3, 2,
Hits
1.
the door.
Go.
It's open. On 4, it's open. I'm gonna charge right through.
You open it forward. What you see around you are piles of rotting timbers and loose stones that lie in heaps throughout this large L-shaped hall. Clumps of moss and tangled vines spill down from gaps in the wooden ceiling. Above each pile of rubble, several doors lead out on all sides, most barely clinging to their hinges and frames. Debris completely blocks a wooden stairwell that leads up to a large hole in the ceiling. Here and there, the stone walls bear the scars of fire or damage from an ancient battle. Argo, as you burst through, you notice that there has not been much of a ceiling to this keep. You see most of it has collapsed, but the walls, surprising to you, have been able to withstand the test of time. And as you burst in, you don't see anybody.
What the hell, Leo? You said 3, 2, 1, go. You said 4. I panicked. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I thought I heard voices. There's nobody's here. All right.
It is
Doesn't seem like
far more
anyone
empty
is
than I thought it would
happening.
be.
Should we follow them?
Yeah, we should call back to them.
Come over, guys.
Is it good?
It's good.
All right, yeah, no problem.
Last one across. Pick the ladder up.
How are we gonna fit a ladder through a hallway?
No, we're not. We're just putting it up.
We
and
just don't
down.
want anything to sneak up on us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, all right.
Just put it on the wall there.
Can you lift that, Grekin?
I can pull it. I just start pulling it up, and the other end splashes down into the water as I pull it. It's like not strong enough to lift it up.
Will you help him?
I will help him. I will help him.
As you pull the ladder inside, Grekin, you begin to see the sunlight that you were using initially begin to fade. Darkness begins
That
to take over.
is not
the keep.
good, I assume.
Well,
Has anyone got a torch?
It is
I
now-
stay in the dark, but I do have some torches with me if you want one.
I got it. I'll
Thank
go into
you.
my bag and take out an ever-burning torch that we have.
Excellent. I've toggled the torch for you.
Thank you.
Does anyone else want a normal torch? We have them, so we might as well use them.
What hand
I
are
got
you
a
holding the
couple.
torch there, Leo?
As I'm right-handed, it will be in my left hand.
Excellent.
Gereg, did you want a torch too?
Oh no, I need both hands to throw bombs with.
Oh, gotcha. Grekin?
I don't need
You
a
want a
torch. No, I don't need one.
You see in the dark too.
Oh no, I just have this. I'm cool is the thing, so I can just do this, and I cast dancing lights on myself.
Okay, that works.
Awesome.
Let's go.
So for the
I can
dancing lights,
away.
as you do have to pick about. They have to be 10 feet apart. So if you don't want to cast that, that's fine. They have to be 10 feet apart. You do them in like a chain line of lights.
Do they move, or can I move them, or no?
Let's see. You create up to 4 floating lights, no 2 of which are more than 10 feet apart. Each shed lights like a torch. When you sustain the spell, you can move any number of the lights up to 60 feet. Each light must remain within 120 feet of you and within 10 feet of all others, or it winks out. So, you basically space them out for 10 feet each, and if you want to keep sustaining it, you can move them. But during combat, you're gonna have to spend an action to like move the lights.
Okay, then for right now, just assume they're like basically in a cube that moves around me and is basically following that. Does it make sense?
Yeah, so what I will do, I will place some lights here for you. So put 1, 2, because they have to be 10 feet apart. 3 and 4. I'll kind of do that for you. We'll put a couple of them in front of you. Like chat isn't going to see like in the overlay, you're not going to really see them, but there are light sources there that I can move around for you.
Okay. So hold on. So no more than 10 feet apart. Oh, which are more than 10 feet apart. But how do they have to be more than 10 feet apart?
They say,
two of
yeah.
which are more than 10 feet apart.
Just think of it like a chain.
It's like throwing Christmas lights.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Alright, well.
Christmas.
I
More
think
than
this
10
is
feet apart, just
successful.
being- okay, that's fine. Yeah, they can just be around you.
I'm just
To
waiting
keep
for someone
life
to sing
simple,
Paderu.
I'll just toggle torch on you, and then I'll delete those other ones.
Okay.
I'm really sorry he just had to one up you like that, Leo. That was kind of fucked up.
Ever burning torch is always here.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's fair. All right, well, shall we?
Us non-magically inclined, we gotta stick together. And I'll put my fist up.
I give him props. Right on.
Nice.
Me seeing in the dark is not magic.
Looks at you. Knife here.
Oh my god!
You are a fucking elf as well!
You can't
son of a
say
bitch!
that.
Well, no, he can't. He's reclaiming it. It's his word.
No, God.
I'm an elf. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh God, that threw me for a loop. All right, let's just go before this turns into a fight.
I forget.
Look at her. Makes me so angry.
Just go.
Hey, we got a door here.
As you guys begin to walk forward, Grekin, you're still tooting your horn, right?
Yeah, dude. Yes.
Yeah, you are blurping and everything. Those of you who have been rolling, who have been keeping an eye out on things, which I think has been Greg and Argo, you all notice something ominous around. You notice that there's a little creature within the cobwebs of the bottom right of the map here. You see him there crouching behind several stones, along with a couple others. On top of the broken stairwell here, and along with several hiding behind the stairs.
You know, I did hear voices in here.
You all notice them now as one of them kind of on top of the stairs steps up behind a rock and goes, "Akagama! Akagama!" And you see all of them will begin to charge at you. I'm not going to ask
I'm
everybody.
trying to ask them in Draconic. Do you speak our language or any language?
You notice that they do not speak.
He's got a little knife.
They're not speaking common. Well, ask everybody to roll for initiative. Feel free to roll either what you were doing for your searching thing, or what you were searching. Feel free to roll that, or just roll perception.
I got a 7.
I got 16. Ooh. Say it.
Nat 20, baby!
There you go. Come on. Some animation. You just rolled a 20.
I said Lamau.
No, not really.
Sorry.
It's not bad.
Damn, we're rolling.
Baby! Let's go!
We are rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling. Whoa.
Now,
Yeah, sorry, Greg.
Let me set the atmosphere real quick. Let's see what we got. Let's see what tunes we got, people. Maybe brutal battle again.
I hope it's a trumpet solo.
There's some
Kind
brass
of trumpet.
Brass in there. There's some brass. There's brass.
That's me. I'm the one providing the. I brought my own backup band.
Got his own mariachi band.
Greg, I can't help but notice this gap forming between our teammates and the rest of these monsters in the initiative list.
Let me pop my initiative list. How bad can it be? Oh my god!
Good luck, Godspeed.
So to get everybody up to speed, the people who may be listening and can't see, basically what is happening, they've entered inside of this like crumbling ruined castle area, and these little gremlin-like creatures, you're looking at them all, and they're kind of, it's nearly as tall, but still a little bit shorter than a goblin, but they all have like these bluish skin, these gnarly looking faces and big noses and ears, and they're wearing scraps and pieces of animal hide on them, and some of them have short swords and like little throwing implements in another hand. They're brutal looking creatures with warts over their faces with deep yellow eyes. And they all are just screaming and going, as they are pointing at our heroes. In the initiative order is Leo got a crit with 30, Grekin has a 27, Klaara has a 25, Argo has a 16, and Greg, unfortunately at the bottom, has a 7 with enemies in between. Leo, you have just been ambushed. What do you do?
I would anticlimactically like to hold my turn until after Grekin.
Okay, you want to hold your entire turn? All right.
Until after Grekin, yes, please.
All right, Grekin.
All right. First, inspire courage, obviously.
All right. Just buff everybody up. Just.
Next. Speaking is an action, right?
Tell me what you want to do and I'll help you out. If you're just kind of like saying something to your friends, I'll allow just like quippets.
It won't be to my friends.
Okay.
I want to because what I wanted to do was cast Bullhorn. I'll do it without Bullhorn. It's fine. I reach onto my chest and I pull off my my token of Lamage 2, my relic thing, my what's it called? Like holy symbol. There it is. And I hold it up in the air My ugly brothers and sisters, rejoice! Your day has come! And I want to try to just calm them down a little bit. Maybe they recognize the symbol? I don't know.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me, for those actions and stuff you're taking, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check. Normally, Pathfinder Secondary usually has feats where you can roll that guy.
A natural one, baby! Yeah!
Normally,
That's our boy!
for rules and stuff for people who might be confused, normally there's like feats that allow you to make a huge impression on a crowd. I sometimes call those roleplay feats. I'm not like a huge fan of them, but you do have a hero point, Grekin, if you wish to reroll, or you can keep that natural one. Grekin?
I'm gonna keep it because it's funny.
All right, they all look at you.
For the bit.
Like, none of them know common, but they all suddenly know, like, kill that one! Kill it!
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
You have enraged them all. I'll allow you to have, so one action was for your inspiration, right?
And then that would
I'll
be
let
another...
you make a thing, and then you have one action left.
I'll just draw my sling then.
Okay.
And then that'll be it.
Alright. Well, I gotta take off. I can move through him, can I? Take off.
You can move through friendly.
Sprint, and I'm just going straight for this guy. Sword out. I'm gonna try to get the one in the back. I gotta get him out of here. Well, I'll
you don't need someone behind you.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna start swinging. So, die.
That was an amazing hit. With your 26, you stab straight through his stomach.
Die, you fucking small little guy, you!
He's just a little guy.
With your insult, you notice that he grabs onto your rape. You're going, and he falls down dead with your crit of 16 points of damage to him.
And then I'm going to use my next action to move again, just to get in front of my little stepbrother. And that's it.
Awesome. Klaara, you've been ambushed and it's your turn.
I'd like to cast... Let me see. I'd like to cast Forbidding Ward on... Leo, what's your AC?
One more time?
I'd like to ask Leo what is his armor class, if that's possible to ask.
I'm pretty rough to hit. I'd say 19% of the time they might hit me.
Okay, I'll use the Forbidding Ward on Leo. And after that, I'd like to also make an attempt at diplomacy by making some gestures towards them. We do not have to fight, you don't want to end up like him. And I look on the dead one, and I point on the dead one, then on them, and kind of try to, calm them down a little bit. You don't have to end up like him. We can solve this.
We need to roll me a diplomacy check.
Let's see. Can I 0 point that?
You sure can.
Come on, Whiskey!
Chad did give you some extra.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked something I shouldn't have.
No, it's okay. I could. We still got you fixed.
Yeah, do I just click it again?
You're fine.
Right click it.
Yeah, you can either right click it and do reroll and keep the new result in chat, or just roll another diplomacy check.
There it is.
Thank you, Chad.
Come on, Whiskey!
Providing a hero point there.
Better?
That's better.
All right, that is 18. They kind of look around each other, but you feel that you're not making enough impact due to the abysmal efforts of your bard. So it's going to be a lot harder to kind of get that in.
I just kind of look over towards Grekin and yeah, let's kill them.
We tried our best. No choice but murder.
I think that's the most upfront I've heard, Klaara.
Yeah, full on.
It is now their turn.
I
What
got
one
used
of
to the
them's
party.
going to do? Let's see.
We're turning a woman of the cloth into a blood sport maniac.
You see, sometimes the goddess just decides that it's someone's turn to depart into the mercy of the afterlife, and they definitely need a lot of mercy in the afterlife.
They're little guys with knives.
God came to her in a dream and said, and I quote, "It is morbing time."
That means
The goddess
dead.
that you have to morb.
What this one's going to do is walk right up to here in front of you, Argo. And what he is going to do, and he'll go, "Akakapa, kapa," and you will see that magic begins to emanate from his hand straight to you as he casts. I'm gonna see if I can do this to where if it doesn't. Oh no, it'll still do it anyway. Regardless, he will look to you, Argo, and cast the magic. You just begin to feel bits of your body and your mind become muddled. So what he's going to be trying to do to you is try to do some evil magic towards you that's affecting you. What I'm going to need you to do is click on your token and click that save DC 16 will save as he casts Bane on you.
Sorry, click my token, click the witch save.
You see on your chat? See in your chat there? It says will saving throw.
Will saving throw. There it is, yeah.
Will save
that's
him
an
for
auto.
what?
That's an auto.
Who is Will? Oh, I failed.
It'll auto do that for you.
Stupid.
Will
Sorry.
is a cunt.
I'm sorry, Zoran.
And unfortunately, you've now had a debuff called Bane cast upon you because you failed. What that means, you take a -1 status penalty to attack roll. So as long as you're in the area of Bane, and where that is right around him.
Is anyone else getting a bit of a headache?
You feel less capable.
Stab that tiny fuck.
Actually, you feel about the same level of capable thanks to my bitchin' solo.
Man, I feel about the same amount as capable because of Grekin's bitchin' solo.
You will see that one of the little gremlin-like creatures will look over to you, Leo. You'll see that he'll have a little implement in his hand as he throws it at you, just as it comes straight towards you.
If that hits me, I'm coming up there.
I hope that the shield helps. I hope that my spell helps.
Unfortunately, it misses.
Unfortunately for who?
He throws another one at you.
Oh
That's
no!
a natural
Not
20.
missing.
You see this thing. You see this thing in slow motion, and then you see a
Hero
dart.
point is roll.
No, you can't.
Can I hero point?
Remember, I can reroll the enemy stuff if I get villain points. So the more people donate bits to you guys, I get a little bit of that to me.
Trust me, Chad. He's gonna need the villain points. You better start giving him some.
Fortunately, Emily does 1 damage to you, just right into your neck, only cuts you a bit.
Fucking one time.
Actually, no, it does. No, I'm sorry, I didn't click the critical button.
Oh shit.
It does 4 points of damage.
Ooh, shiver the timbers.
Oh no!
We're quaking.
Alright, at first I was like, as a dart comes flying at me, I see that it's gonna hit, and there's a small moment of fear, and it barely penetrates the armor. I kind of pluck it out and go, "You're fucked."
Another one of the little gremlin-like creatures will then begin to move up. It's going to move 5, 10, 15.
I don't like what he is doing.
It's going to
I
rush
don't
up to
like
you,
what he is
Klaara.
doing. I don't like what he is doing.
He takes his little short sword and stabs at you, Klaara. As he rolls, he hits you
Ooh.
with a
Oh my
critical
God.
hit. You rolled a
Oy
19
vey.
on the die. And for critical damage, it'll be 4 points of damage.
Oh,
You son of a bitch! I were trying to save your life by diplomacy.
they got little knives. They can't be reasoned with.
He tries to stab you again.
Fucking dead.
He tries to stab you once more. But he misses this time. You are wary of his strike. Argo. It is your turn. I need to look up your attack of opportunity thing because I need to see if it's a manipulate action. Let me see. Attack of opportunity, because you have attack of opportunity. A creature within your reach
didn't cross my range
action
then,
or a move action makes a range attack or leaves a square. Okay, no, he is okay. Yeah. So basically, what your attack of opportunity is, because fighter gets it by default. It is the trigger for your reaction is a creature within your reach. Actually, did he? No, he wouldn't. He technically he did. Well, no. He went around. I made him go around you.
I have a question. Because I have lunge and I can attack with just a regular swing by an extra range.
Lunge takes an action.
Okay. So I can't use it as a reaction. Okay.
No. It doesn't make everything permanently reach. You use the action to do reach. So that's your special thing with your fighter. But it is your go.
Okay. I'm Oh, I can go around him, right? Yeah. I'm gonna just walk right past this guy in front of me.
Yeah, you can't move through an enemy space.
I know.
Move around.
I am going to move around, so I'm going to move here and then up to.
Yeah, so that is a platform. Those are stairs.
Oh, is that?
So you probably want to go to the left side.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, just move yourself back and then just count the squares.
Right. Yeah, so it'll be. Okay, so instead I'm going to charge then, because if I sudden charge, it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to sudden charge from the left. I'm going to charge around this little man. Yeah. He's annoying me. And I'm going to go for the ugly thing in the back.
Okay.
Up here. Which is that. And I'm going to swing on the big guy in the back.
Yeah, you see it's a giant grub-like creature. It undulates as you get near it.
Also, do I take Bane off because I'm not in his range anymore?
That is right.
Before I swing?
Got that off for you.
All right, beauty. I didn't think it was possible for anything to be uglier than the little guys around here, but you take the cake.
You swing with a 29, critically hitting it. Go ahead and roll damage.
With a 1 on the die, which is 12 damage for a 1. That's not bad. A little disappointing. Can I hero point damage? I don't think I can I?
No. You can only do it for
no. Yeah. So 12 damage on the maggot.
You see it wiggle and writhe in pain as you do so, dealing 12 points of damage to it. That was your sudden charge, which took 2 actions. You have 1 action left.
I'm going to just. I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay.
I think it's a safe option here.
It would be a safe option as this guy goes and goes around you to flank you. Otari, take his little short sword and go. He stabs into you, and he does hit you. Even with your shield up and everything, it still goes through. But you'll be able to use your reaction to shield block.
I am gonna shield block that, yeah.
Which will only be 1 point of damage. So you take nothing as you use your reaction to shield block, and bam, take it on your shield's HP.
Anything else, little man?
He will try to stab you one more time with his short sword. Maybe hoping for a 20. It does not happen. You easily bash his weapon away as his turn ends. It is now this weird maggot-like creature's turn as it looks at you hungry, wanting revenge for the damage you did to it. It will, let me see. Oh man, I should have made it do a thing. Oh well. All right, it'll look at you. It'll try to bite into you with his little mandibles. Rolling a 13. Unfortunately, it misses. It'll try to snap at you again. Goes like a long mouth comes out. Just a snap in front of your helmet. Unfortunately, both of them miss. It's going to try one more time. Unfortunately, it misses on all of its attacks. You are fine, Argo. One of the other little gremlin-like creatures on top of the staircase will still look at you, Grekin, and go like, "I hate you," and then basically, it's the only words it knows in common. It'll throw a dart at you.
Damn, his common is pretty good. That's better than the kobolds.
You roll the 2. I'll take out another dart. Misses again. 3rd dart.
No shot.
As I'm on a quick access location on his little bandolier belt, just nothing hits you.
That was rage,
Grekin.
Zoran. That was missing rage right there.
I didn't even move. I just looked at all the darts as they hit the floor around me.
It's like he
Keep playing.
throws them so badly, like they don't even like the pointy ends not even touching. You just go, it just bounces off of you. It's like, what happened?
Exactly.
Greg, it is now your turn.
All right, seeing this little guy in front of me, I'm just gonna like casually like walk like around up behind this little dude, and I'm just gonna like pull out my bomb. I think I'm gonna use my blight bomb. Why not? And I'm gonna pull out this blight bomb, and seeing how like he's very close quarters, I'm just gonna draw it and just like reach out my hand and just drop it on his head.
Awesome.
Jesus.
Oh, I forgot to target him.
No, it's okay. I could get it figured out. With that, it will be a hit.
All right.
Will that be a... Let me look up flanking rules, because it's the one thing I haven't messed with. I don't know if you flank if you do a range attack. That technically is a range attack. Let's see, because I want to give you the crit, because that will crit if it does it. But let's see. Let me see. All right, flanking. We're gonna learn something together.
Yeah.
When you and the ally are flanking a foe and has a harder time, a creature is flat-footed, may to melee attacks from creatures that are flanked. Okay, it's only melee. Okay.
Ah, that's a bummer. That's all right.
Regardless, you do hit and you deal 7 points of damage as your blight bomb just smashes against him. You're like, as he begins to choke and grab at his neck as you do so. You do 7 points of damage to it. And along with it, you do persistent poison damage to it, which it'll start taking on its thing, along with additional 1 point of poison splash damage as he takes that.
All right.
So
Greg's pumping numbers.
You moved up. You have like the bandolier feet, and so you can just quickly take out bombs. Yep. So you're able to move up.
The head?
Yeah, you can melee him.
Okay,
now
I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna kick him in the head.
Now you have him flat-footed as you're meleeing. You just do like an unarmed attack, and that is just enough with the tooting and flat-footing him. You hit him just enough. Go ahead and roll damage as you do an unarmed attack.
On 4. Aww.
Hey, with 3 points of damage, and
Just kicked his little head in.
over dead.
Jesus.
Just imagining that something from that blight bomb splashed on the ground and you just shoved his face into it with your foot.
Odd.
Yeah, that stuff's nasty.
You're changing, Greg. You're scaring me.
Now,
The first to buy a weapon.
now it is Grekin's turn.
As always, start of the turn, I again cast Inspire Courage. Because I have to recast it, I think, right? At the start of every turn?
Yep, at the start of every turn. Let me get that reapplied, everyone, for you.
And then... honestly, fuck it, we ball. I'm going to sling the one that threw darts at me and show him exactly how we roll.
All right, let's see it.
You better
Coughing
hit
up
after
there,
you
Ox?
said that.
Let's see. Come on. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no.
That's a natural one.
Hero pointed,
So-
hero
yeah.
pointed, hero pointed.
Yeah,
do
I
have
gotta
your hero
point that one. I gotta hero point that one, man. I gotta.
Especially since you're trying to flex. You gotta. Okay.
21.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We ball.
21.
Also, I apologize if anyone's been trying to give you points and they've been spelling your name wrong because I have your name spelled wrong in the thing, I'm going to give you an additional hero point. I'm going to give you a hero point back in case someone has been trying to and just hasn't been working. I just noticed that in the bot. So I'm like, as my apology, I'm going to give you one more hero point because I fucked up.
Ooh, baby, let's roll!
So sorry about
God.
that. I don't know if anyone donated it or so. I have like all three of my screens taken up. But super sorry about that. My bad.
No worries.
Say roll tide.
I did, yes. I'm rolling damage.
Grekin from the south.
I rolled a 4 on the die, doing 6 damage to the one in the distance there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I target him, and then I'm going to attack him again, and hope I hit. Dude, come on! It's a 3. And that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. As your turn ends, you see that one little gremlin fellow that you hit. You see blood dripping off the side of his head where you hit it. And he just looks at you with just revenge in his eyes. Leo, it is your go.
Grekin, I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder. Hold your own, and then I'm going to charge in to the Bane and get that sweet flat-footed on this guy behind my fellow Argo.
Enter that space. I need to see a thing here. Yeah, I need you to make me a saving throw as you enter the area effect of Bane that little gremlin is casting.
Doesn't look good.
Oh no.
One.
Me and the boys.
You tried your best.
Yeah, it does not have a crit failure effect, but you are affected by Bane.
I feel almost normal.
Is it
That
because I was
music
watching
really
Solo
to be
earlier?
hitting differently.
And now I'm swinging on the little guy behind Argo.
All right, you got him flat-footed. Let's see it.
Fuck you.
You rolled a 17, which does hit him. Yeah,
Okay.
if it's being weird, don't worry about it. I got you covered. Yeah, you hit him with your 17. As he looks over to you, now realizing he's flanking. Even with your 9 points of damage, you
It didn't add sneak
stab
attack.
into him.
I don't think.
The what?
I don't think it added sneak attack.
You probably didn't toggle it on your action thing. You did not.
My fault.
You do.
There you
yeah. Go ahead and roll the damage again. I'll let you reroll.
Okay. A little worse, but
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'll be generous and give you the 9 instead of the 8 damage. How's that? I'll be generous. You go ahead. How do you
man.
stab him? As much
Just,
as I describe attack, if you want to take that job away from me, go for it. If you want to describe how you're hitting things and all that stuff, I'll respond to you in kind. I'm just doing it just to fill air. But if you want to take that job from me, just go for it. Just take it all.
As he's focused on Argo, giving him the London special, I'm gonna sneak up behind him with a whoosh, and then just bonk, stab just straight through the back of the head. Just one quick stab. That's what I'm going for.
You
Oh,
do. You do
He's
so.
dead, is he?
I hope not.
But it's what you try to stab him through the head. You only were able to cut his ear, and it kind of slashes down the back of his back, and he's screaming as you do so. He's still alive, though. I think you have one action left.
I got a decision to make here. Yeah, I'm gonna swing on the same guy again.
All right, MP minus multi-attack penalty -5. You hit with a 22. And with that final points of damage, how do you kill it?
I go back and stab what I was aiming for, and go for straight for the head, just as quick as can be. Make it painless, you know.
Your rapier goes straight through his head. And Argo, you just see a blade come through his head and come right back out as he collapses. You see Leo there, standing fairly confidently with his strike.
I give you a smile.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Klaara, it's your turn.
Okay. I will look at the one hurt before by Grekin and cast Divine Lance.
Awesome. All right, go ahead and target and send it down
There we go, that's a hit.
with a 24.
That's not very impressive damage.
Hey, it's 5 points of
numbers,
damage.
still
Your
numbers.
divine lance just with bright energy and smashes into it, and you see that energy will just nail him against the wall as like holy flame begins to just take him over. As a burnt corpse, he collapses down into the ground on top of the staircase there. You have killed it. You have one action left.
Can I quickly throw a dagger at someone?
If you don't have, do you have it out currently? I'll assume you had your like dagger out to protect yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just want to throw it at someone, absolutely. It'll be MP multi-attack penalty -5, but you can just target someone within range and throw it.
I'll toss it at the one which is doing that unholy thing around him.
Absolutely. Go ahead and target him, and you'll see the strike +7, the second one there. They're all the same, really. But yeah,
Oh, it was supposed to be the...
Oh, you got it. Here, let me see. It's -5. You hit him. Yeah, you definitely hit him regardless. Yeah, so you hit him. Go ahead and roll damage.
There we go.
You do 3 points of damage. It stabs right into this little gremlin creature.
Instead of the usual prayer, I will say, the goddess said die.
Oh, Jesus.
She is really pissed.
As the goddess deemed its death, it is not happy. It just got a dagger thrown at it, and it will move to 5, 10 feet over at you.
Not making friends.
It will bring its effect with it. Let me see if I can drag it over. 1 second. For some reason on my side, Google is being very laggy today. There we go. So Greg and Klaara, as he moves closer to you both, could you both please click this will saving throw button for me?
Oh, success.
Got a 16.
Okay.
You both have succeeded.
You're not impressed.
Affected. Yeah, you're not affected by the Bane debuff. It will look at you, Klaara, though, anger that you would dare try to throw a dagger at it, and it will try to stab you with a short sword. Hitting you with a 27 critting.
Man.
Oh, be careful. Oh, I rolled 5 of the die, doing 8
wow, it
points
actually
of
did
damage.
Okay.
It stabs you in your thighs. It cackles, going as it tries to stab at you one more time. It fails this time, missing only barely.
Just barely.
With that, that's the end of its turn. One of the little guys up top will see you, Argo. Argo and Leo. Seeing Leo doing a lot of damage, but it'll try to target you, Argo. Let's see.
Ooh, mistake. He's mine.
What he will do is try to throw a dart down at you. With your shield being raised, it bounces off. And then the next thing it'll do, and you'll see that it has no other choice but to keep throwing darts. It'll go, throwing more, it misses again. Frustrated.
Little man, I am literally covered in metal. This is getting sad.
Frustrated, it will try to. It'll take out its short. It'll put down the darts and take out its short sword. But that's all that it can do with all 3 of its actions. Argo, it is your turn.
You know, Leo, all this fighting's really got me thinking, buddy. How many 10-year-olds do you think you take in a fight at once? Like if they all came at you at once?
A lot more than this.
I'm talking about this as I'm swinging on the maggot, and I look over at the maggot before I take the swing. Yeah, they've got a dash hound too, and then I take my swing.
You swing and you do a critical hit, but
Oh.
as you swing down into it, dealing 24 points of damage.
Jeez.
You see, as you stab into it, this thing will undulate and go and just as it pukes this vile, viscous stuff at you. Give me a second.
Lovely.
Oh god, one person stuck its hand in poo and the other one gets vomited on by a maggot.
You'll
All
see that
in the
it
name
will.
of money.
As you stab into it, it'll try to vomit at you, but also explode. But 5-foot emanation around it, just as vile stuff is going. Make me a fortitude save, Argo, as this thing explodes as you strike it.
The dash hound explodes.
That is a 12. Unfortunately, because of all this stuff, and it gets inside of your armor, it gets a bit in your mouth, it gets all up in your nostrils. It's just covering inside as it exploded just in the right way to get through your gaps, and you are currently sickened 1 after it. But with that 24 points of damage, you kill it.
Okay, sickened 1. What does that do to me again?
Sickened. What sickened does is that you take a status penalty equal to this value on all your checks and DCs. You can't willingly ingest anything, including elixirs and potions, while it's sickened. And you can spend a single action to retch in an attempt to recover, which lets you immediately attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the effect that made you sickened. On a success, you reduce your sickened value by 1. So basically, you can take an action to try to make another save to go like and try to get better.
Okay, I have another question. I know that this this little gobbo next to me is in a elevated position. Do you still think I could lunge at him, like stab up at him?
He'll be still a bit too high. You're gonna need to get on the stairs.
A little too high. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk around, get up on the stairs, and just walk straight up to him. I'm limit testing. I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Adam, I thought you would brush at him.
That would be funny.
The 19.
I rolled a 19 for 9 damage.
With 9 points of damage, you slash down on him and go, he is bloodied, but still holding on. That is the
Soften him up for you, Leo.
Greg, it's your turn.
Seeing this little goblin boy coming up here, Greg's just gonna walk right behind him and just start kicking even more.
All right,
they're small.
You got him flanked.
I'm big. Let me target him.
Damn.
And hit him with one of these.
We call Greg the pit bull.
I'd like to roll a hero point on that. You know what?
Absolutely, go for it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna kick again, and that will be my last turn. Come on, man!
I'm sorry.
I like how cursed you are.
God, poor Greg.
It is carried over from the beginner box.
Grekin will beat the shit out of him. He'll show you what hands mean.
All right. With that, Grekin, it's your turn.
E for everyone.
If you don't kill him with any weapon, I'm gonna beat this motherfucker with a book.
I want to walk. You know what? No, I can't.
Klaara is pissed off.
What's happened to
What
Boss?
god do you follow again?
The goddess of death.
Right.
Oh no, you know what? That does check out. Yeah, it checks out.
Technically a goddess of death.
Okay, you know it won't matter. Never mind. I was gonna cast Bullhorn, but it won't actually affect anything. For my first action, I of course renew Inspire Courage. My boys need it. It's got a couple crits for the homies, so you know it's good.
Let me get that applied, everybody, real quick. Because even though the buff looks like it's still on you, it does expire and it takes off the effect. So I have to take it off.
Hooked up Orc Boy. Bust it down,
go.
Sicken style.
Next, I walk directly up to this one.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for Bane?
Yes, you do. Let me get that
Okay.
for you. Walk in. Yeah, my Google Chrome is like dying trying to deal with this. Like the other thing, Edge is running this just fine. For some reason, Google's like dying.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you do
I
fail.
fail it,
but
with a 9. How is he shorter than me? I'm
He
short.
is.
He's shorter than me?
He's a little shorter than you, yeah.
I lean down so I'm eye level with him, and I go, "You're gonna die here! Surrender! Drop your weapons! You're gonna die!" And I start shaking him if possible. "You're not gonna live tonight!" And I want to roll diplomacy to demoralize.
Okay, to demoralize, that is an intimidation check.
Oh, then I'll roll intimidation.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll intimidation for me.
God, what a scary, it's just such a blatant, you're gonna die.
We're going to kill you.
It's actually a whole demoralized thing. Let me see if this works.
He was honest.
I have these like little macro things, and sometimes they work.
I don't think that this thing has high life expectancy.
I have a dedicated demoralize button for you. You rolled a 24, but with this, you would crit regardless. So with your 24, so yeah, you have messed him up. He is currently frightened too, because demoralize actually does a debuff on things. He is currently frightened too, so it's just harder for him to do things now. And with that, he's like,
That's all my action.
He is definitely frightened. Leo.
I full tilt. I break out full tilt sprint. Straight up. I don't even use my sword. I flying knee this fucking guy. Like full on flying unarmed attack. Just from the sprint into the flying knee. Please.
Absolutely.
If you would be so kind.
I'll let you move up, and your second action is the flying knee, whatever you wanted.
Oh yeah. I'm aiming straight for his head. Fuck you! Ah!
You hit. Thanks to the bard.
Oh, I shouldn't have had sneak attack. Let me reroll damage.
It doesn't matter. You come in, you kill it. How do you kill it?
I land the knee, and well, that breaks his nose. His head goes back into the wall and just splat. That's it. He's done.
That was two of your actions. You have one left.
Now, how can I steal that kill?
Son of a bitch.
Can I throw my short sword?
I will allow it. There's the multi-attack penalty -5.
All right. And I turn around. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the kill steal.
Yeah, he's also frightened too, which lowers his AC. So if you roll high enough, you can potentially crit.
Rubs my little hands together. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ha!
That is a natural
20. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, make sure you don't have your flat-footed thing toggled or
I do
whatever,
not.
but roll for critical.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a 1 on the D6.
Throw
But
me.
as you do so, you see your sword like just perfectly thrown, just swoosh, as it just lances through the air. You see as you're shaking this little creature, Grekin. He's like, okay, I'm doing it. And you'll see the sword just go right through his mouth, and you'll see him just slump in your hands.
Well,
I need that back.
I drop him and let him fall to the floor and dust my hands off. Well, that takes care of that.
I'm going to turn to Argo. That was pretty cool, right? Come on. I get little props for that.
Yeah, give me a second.
I can manage. I
I'm gonna walk around here. I go behind the stairs so you can't see me, and you just hear like the lift of a mask.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Oh, it's a fortitude save. Fortitude.
Oh, still an 11.
You continue to puke.
I'm gonna keep going.
Still puking. You basically get rid of it.
You just hear as the helmet comes back down. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, good one.
While that is happening, can I quickly take 10 on a medical check on myself?
Absolutely. Go ahead and use your assurance. Go ahead and get yourself situated.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I took the skill feat that lets me take
yeah,
10
that's
on
what that
medical. Yeah.
Your
I think it
insurance, you
was-
just automatically succeed because you need a 15 to do a medicine check on yourself for your first aid. So you just roll 2d8 for me. There you go. Heal
Ooh.
yourself for
Hey,
7
that's just
points.
enough
I'm gonna.
to make me more survivable.
Warpugss.
So
Yeah.
Remember to take your little peridot bead out of the party loot.
Oh, thank you.
so Grekin, why were you shaking that guy? What's going on with that?
You didn't hear me yelling? I told him he was gonna die here.
No, I was.
Well-
I did a flying knee and then
I
threw
was
the-
right too.
Did you see the knee?
No, I was too busy shaking him.
Argo, come here. Tell him about the knee.
To be fair, Grekin was right. He was going to die.
It's
Yeah, he need a guy.
His head exploded.
God, that was brutal.
For the record, I think he was surrendering at the end. And if I was a petty man, I stare at Leo. I would be upset about what just happened. A little bit of hypocrisy goes a long way around here.
See, you say that. This was. We're even now. We're square.
Okay, then we're
You
square.
killed my surrendering guy. I killed your surrendering guy.
Also, let's make sure we all. I clap my hands. Let's make sure we pick up our stuff. Nobody forget.
Does
Put my
anyone
holy
need
symbol back on.
is anyone a little bit
Yes,
scratched up? I'm not the best at medicine, but I can try.
I'm fine. I just fixed up myself.
All right, cool.
I hold out my arm to Klaara. Bleeding wound.
He's get scrapey.
I got hit.
Greg, can you come with me for a sec?
Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
fine.
What's
I'm
up?
fine, Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
let's go up
fine.
here.
Oh, okay. I'll
walk.
administer medical aid to Leo for 2d8.
Where's the band-aid?
There we go. I'll take 10.
Down there.
Heal 5.
Thanks.
Okay. Who are you healing, Klaara?
Leo.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Can I pick the prettiest band-aid for him?
Absolutely.
And, like,
what
you know,
does the
put a
Band-Aid
little-
look like?
It's like, a pretty neat, band-aid with decorative lines on it, and I put a little handwriting on it. I sign it personally to Leo for awesomely kicking an enemy until his head exploded. I fit all of that in Elven script. With a little heart at the end.
Nice.
I'm gonna come up to Grekin and show. So you wrote this in Elvish, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna show it to you. Look, Grekin, look. Grekin?
I'm
Seems
sorry.
like-
I'm sorry. I turned to look at something else.
Look,
My
look,
door.
at
What was up?
look at my bandage. It's signed by Klaara in Elvish script.
I can't read Elven. What's it say? Come on, talk to me. What's it say?
I'm gonna whisper to you.
Okay.
I can't read Elvish either.
I grab your hand. My man.
I'm chasing it.
So, Greg,
Yeah.
I killed this thing up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And its juices got on me.
Oh.
I handled it, I think, gracefully, but they are vile. Maybe you could find a use for it. Maybe. I hope I didn't go through all that for nothing.
I mean, like, I use like stuff like sulfur, like stuff that kind of goes like a little, like that's just vomit. Like that is
No,
is
that's what
literally-
I did. Sorry, other pile. What I did was vomit. Try
all
the
right.
yeah. Sorry.
That's still bile. Yeah, I can't work with that.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Put it in a
like,
vial. What's the worst that happens? We can put
I
it on
could,
a sword or something.
dip my arrows in it, and they'd be like
Yeah.
wildly inconvenienced. Kill them with
Well,
like gangrene 2 weeks later.
You put shit on your bullets?
I think that's more than I say. If you don't have a vial, I'm gonna try to see if I can scoop some of it up. That's kind of cool.
I guess I'll scoop some of it up. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and scoop that goop.
Scoop that goop, baby.
Yeah, what are you adding to? What are you using to scoop it up? Do you have a vial?
I guess what I could do is dump out one of the oil pints I have and just shove it in there.
Okay. What I will do.
Let me see if I got anything for you
here. Is that I will add a consumable, and I'll add consumable maggot goop.
While we are exploring this room and scooping up the goop, I will quickly draw the beginning of the map while I can.
What I'll do with this maggot goop as you kind of put it together, you want to roll me a crafting check for me, Greg?
Yes. Let me.
As you maybe add some bits and bobs to it. Sorry, Whiskey. 1 second.
It's okay.
I rolled a 25.
25. All right. I'm gonna give you maggot goop, and basically have one application of it. And what'll happen? I'll have it to where if you apply it to an arrow weapon, it allows its next strike to apply second 1 fort save 16 no time if it does damage. Yeah, so I'll just do that just kind of as a note for us.
Not bad.
But yeah, so basically you can just take the goop and just go onto something, and then if you try to shoot something with it, that creature or thing has to make a fortitude save, and if it passes, it just nothing happens, but if it fails, it gets sickened 1.
Alrighty, thanks, Argo.
Oh yeah, that's
don't mention it.
Your sacrifice looks at the vomit pile. It won't be in vain, you know?
Good. I hope not.
I'll go and pick up my dagger after I threw it.
Yeah. If you had any range stuff, feel free pick them back up, re-add them to your inventory and stuff and everything. But we are out of time today because it's now 6 p.m. CST. And that is where we're going to stop it for today. You guys have made progress inside of Gauntlet Keep. Night has begun to fall on you, making everything much, much darker. But as it is getting darker, you start to notice high above inside of the sky begins to glow as the big towering lighthouse inside Gauntlet Keep. You notice at the very top of the lighthouse area, a light begins to shimmer forth. The light begins to fill up the sky, and you see that it's trailing off to the south. But you'll get to figure out what that means next time we get to play in the Abomination Vaults. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for playing. Woo! That was fun.
Yeah, no.
That was loads of fun. Thank you so much.
It was awesome.
And with that, I'd like to say thank you, Sam, Private Lion, Project Whiskey, Warpugss, and Otts. Thank you so much for being fantastic players. And I also thank you everybody in chat for coming over and saying hi. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a phenomenal time. Sorry for any mishaps and stuff or whatever. It's a good learning session for all of us, everyone getting nice and used to everything. So thank you all for giving us a chance. If you like what we do here, please visit us at narrativedeclaration.com. We also run a Patreon over at patreon.com/narrative declaration, where we make our own custom setting called Rotgrind. And we also do our other campaigns, Rotgrind, on the show as well, every other Saturday. So not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday we'll be back with episode 18 of that. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. If you're listening to us on podcast, thank you for listening to us doing your thing. And we hope you had a phenomenal time. So with that, let us go ahead and switch off here. Say goodbye, everybody. Thank you all so much for saying hi. We shall now be leaving you all. So long, farewell. Please keep being safe out there, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye,
so long,
everyone.
farewell.
See you next time.
See you.
You'll miss us.